Hello.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. My dad came and fixed the bed after last episode. We just checked it's wonky again. This shit's going down again. I can already tell.
It's going down. It's actually going down.
I'm yelling timber, for real.
Word to Kesha. Is that her song?
Yeah.
I'm good at this. Hi, guys.
Welcome, everybody, to Fireball Friday.
We're back. I fucked off to America for a week.
We're back officially.
We're officially back.
Oh yeah, Max was there when my dad turned up.
Really?
It was such a strange
Fucking
combination
everyone
of
met your
people,
dad.
yeah.
Even I haven't met your dad.
Oh, I know.
We'd get on really well.
Yeah, you're a pot-smoking freeloader and he's a cop.
I don't smoke. We have a pot-smoking freeloader in the house right now.
Big hint!
Big in.
But we are back. Officially. I think we're done doing side quests for a while.
We don't do side quests.
And we're back. And not only are we back, we're going to be like back. We've got some things.
We got some things planned, guys.
We got some things planned.
We got some things planned when you give us money.
Yeah! Which is my favourite thing!
And you get something cool in return.
Which, you know, because, do you know what I think? Is because this account isn't even an affiliate yet. And also, did you know that Twitch are currently doing a thing where for every 5 gifted subs, Twitch adds some on?
Yeah, but also, Twitch is roundly going around gifting people subs today.
Dan Clancy loves us as well, but we can't even do it. So what I think we should do is everyone should go to our channels and offline gift us.
And you took the word straight out of my mouth.
That's so good.
That's actually true. Harry serving abs? Stop that. I've been in the gym.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, because it's going to be made into a compilation of like
Lexie cutting Harry off. Lexie silencing queer voices.
I hate gay people.
Well, we're definitely not getting partnered now. We're definitely not. Anyway, you guys aren't here for us. Oh, yeah, you are. But you're here for our guest. So,
Okay, you know, normally sometimes whenever we like say their name, I'm like, okay, if it's like Beckymon, I know Beck was ready to come in. Like Toby, I knew he was gonna take a few yells.
Bill won't be.
Bill was not gonna.
I'm gonna have to go out and grab him.
Okay, but we're back for everybody's favorite sleeper, weed smoker,
pot smoking freeloader,
Billzo!
Yes!
He's the GOAT! I'm just gonna warn you, Bill. Yeah, my bed is fucked.
What the?
We broke it like somehow last episode. And then right before the stream started,
What a cozy setup we got going on here. Is every guest sandwich like this? Yeah.
It was worse when we had Zoyo. That one was rough.
Oh, that might have been the beginning of the end.
That might have started.
What's happened to this couch? Not this couch.
Oh!
This bed.
You smell really good.
There's no shot. You know what? You're the second. Oh, don't get too close.
You're
the
like fucking weed.
Yo, you're the second person to say that to me today. And they went, yo, you actually smell good today. And that's crazy.
I actually smell good today.
What have you got on? What's the scent?
I think I just washed my hair.
No, you're wearing
With
something.
shampoo.
You smell like
What
something.
shampoo do you use?
Are you on about getting on my neck? You gotta smell that.
No, that's Aura, dude.
I
didn't
like the face you pulled as you did that.
What have
It
you-
made me quite uncomfortable.
Me?
Yeah.
What face did you
Your
want me to
eyes like
pull?
rolled back.
They did not roll back.
Hell
Harry.
yeah. They better.
This is the first 2 seconds.
Well, anyway,
15 push-ups, that is gay. You just smelled my neck.
You asked me to. I was 15 for you as well.
Nah, I can't.
Well, Lexi. Oh, should we? We need to tell them about the tequila.
Yeah, so basically, Bill's a little bitch boy.
Nah, I just asked. I said, can we do tequila? And everybody was like, yeah.
Everybody
and in
answered.
fact, if you want to know who the real bitches is that these guys, they're going, oh, we'll go hard, but, you know, we'll go careful, you know, like, if we go
Who
too
the
off
fuck
the rail.
said that?
Yo, him over
Oh,
here.
you said
Because
that.
I don't want
Him over
guests.
here.
I don't.
When did you get boring?
Huh?
When did you get boring?
No,
You got
no.
bored when
One
you
inch-
became boring.
No.
Oh, that's so
No,
rude. It
no.
happens to everyone.
I don't want this show to be getting guests levered so they reveal their
Yo.
secrets.
Yo.
That's,
To be fair, the Toby episode
that's
just
what
changed us
happened.
intrinsically.
The Tubbo episode really set a limit.
What happened?
No, we too much happened. I think that episode actually changed our brain
Milk
chemistry.
boy.
He got
Forward
naked.
a shot.
He got naked. I nearly doxed
What?
myself.
You got
Yeah.
naked.
I think I got cut off from doing a big speech, just leathering the shit out of people.
Exactly.
Like as in, I was so drunk I don't remember. I think I went to go do a big speech about like just a big like list of people, and I had to get stopped.
You know what Toby's advice was me? I'd not taken his advice. He said that you should just like air out all of your enemies and I'll back you.
Don't do
You
that.
should do that actually. I agree. Do you know what? Let's
You're like
have
that
a-
angel and devil on your shoulder.
But why is it the wrong way around? Harry's
was-
gotten boring, guys.
I haven't gone boring.
I was like, guys, let's go on a really sick night out tonight because I've missed you guys. Feel like I haven't been able to
I'm
hang out
down
with
for a
everybody.
night out.
Do you hear his wording though, chat? I'm down for a night out.
Yeah.
It's not down for a crazy one, is it?
I'm down for. Okay.
Yawns in chat. Yawns in chat.
I woke up at 5 p.m. today.
Okay.
So I'm like, my plan
Cool
is,
story, bro.
I get so levered.
Put
I
the
just
fries in the
pass
bag,
out.
bro. Put the fries in the
You're
bag.
24. You're 24.
I'm
Sarah.
23!
You are
23.
Yeah.
You're the same age as Schlatt.
Class 23?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Shut the fuck
Whoa!
No.
What?
I didn't think it'd be 23.
Yeah, he's 23. I'm pretty sure you fact check that, but.
Do you know what? Do you want to match with the pink hats? Should we all wear pink hats for today's episode of Bible Friday?
What? Oh.
It's gonna come with a pink MAGA hat.
Were y'all drinking before this?
No, we've had a shot. Oh yeah, we've already had a shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's Aura.
I love this.
Can we get a shot glass for Bill?
Oh, of course. So, we've had to change things up around here because we started off with a set of 4 shot glasses and we've
It's
smashed them
25,
all.
I think.
We've smashed them all.
Yeah, why did Harry buy these?
I don't know. I just sent a message being like, we don't have any shot glasses, and he went, now we do, and he just showed a screenshot of him sending them to my house. And I was like,
on
Different
Uber
times
Eats.
these days. Whoa,
Cal, I've got
my
one
myself.
in chat if I've got motion. No, we'll pour fireball for ourselves. One in chat if I've got motion. One. Dude, that's so many people said one. Speaking of that, Bill has diabetes type 1.
Type 1.
Type 1. Oh.
Where?
I was expecting everyone to laugh at that a bit more, but you guys...
No, that was the joke. That's why.
No, where's my shot glass?
Where's the fireball?
Oh, we've gone to shit!
Dude, we take 2 weeks off, we've lost our aura.
Oh, you could never lose your aura.
I got the alcohol shakes, guys. Hurry up.
You're going through
I love how
withdrawal.
you're dual wielding. The tequila shot is crazy.
I feel like if I think about it too much, I'm going to start shaking the shot and it's going to go everywhere.
No. It might.
I can't.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa. To
Diabetes.
Okay,
to
yeah.
diabetes.
You didn't stamp it.
Hope they play Hot to Go. This is Viable Friday. One in chat if you laughed. That was good. Was that not good?
So how does it feel to finally be on Fireball Friday? Do you know Bill was there when when the first Fireball Friday ever happened, when it was like the pilot episode?
On the first ever.
Yeah, and then you kept saying no.
No. I was never free. This is the truth.
That's not true.
That's not true. Dude,
It
the
is so
Toby
true.
episode happened because me, you, Toby, and Johnny went out for drinks, and I went, "Oh, Bill, do you want to be on Fireball Friday tomorrow?" And you were like, "No." No, Toby was like, "Say no," and you were like, "Yeah, no." And then Toby went, "I'll do it."
Well, then that's it. Well, there's the perfect example why I didn't come on. Do you see what I mean? I feel like saying that I didn't come on because it was my decision isn't fair. You know,
It was Toby's decision for you.
There was Toby's decision for me. There was the fact.
Is it like a conservatorship, like Britney Spears?
What fact?
Talk to me about that.
So like, is Toby being like, is Toby like your owner?
Oh.
What? It's like a pet play thing.
Yeah. So,
No,
like,
bro.
keep you
What
in
is
the
up with y'all?
with y'all.
It's
It's
the
the
cowboy
hats,
hat.
innit?
It's the cowboy
Yeah.
hat.
Related.
Right, well, we have a fun game to start it off.
Do you know what I'm so looking forward to for this episode? Is Bill, like, when Bill's drinking or when Bill's drunk, he's on motion. Like, you're a madness. But then when you're sober, you look at us like we're fucking crazy.
I don't look at. Yeah, maybe. A bit.
Exactly. No, we've got a fun little game to kick it off called
This or that.
no, this
Or
your-
that. No, it's this or that. It's this or that.
Oh,
but you'll
right.
soon learn what the theme is.
Sorry,
I love the
So
organisation.
we're gonna give
Thank
you
you.
we're gonna give you 2 things, and you have to choose this
Or that.
or that.
Yeah.
There you go. You've got onto it already. Okay.
You're
Unlimited bacon.
I'll start.
Oh, no bacon and
and
unlimited
unlimited
bacon.
bacon. Oh.
Shout out, Mum.
I think there was video games in there somewhere.
Yeah, there was
Yeah, you got this.
unlimited video games and no
But no
bacon.
games.
But no games. Fuck! I can't remember it. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Okay, first one. Freddie Badlinu
Ooh.
or your EpiPen.
No, insulin pen.
Fuck.
Oh my god,
Insulin
we
pen.
wrote them all as
Correct
EpiPen.
What's an EpiPen?
You didn't even
EpiPen's
do
for
your
allergies.
research for
Oh my
if I'm like on my diet. Wow.
It's-
Sorry, or your insulin pen.
Or your insulin pen.
That's a tough one, you know. Wow. And do you know where I've got to explain this answer? Fred. Because Fred gets the insulin pen. You get Fred and you go, Fred, I'm dying. He'll start panicking and he'll sort out the insulin pen.
Yeah.
See, Freddie scares me because I've always said this. He's such an angel where he'd do that, but then I feel like just one day the world would be a little too harsh on him, and he'd go, no.
No, I see
Burn.
Fred. I see Fred like a fairly stern mother. I think he is a sweetheart. I think he dishes out love. But if someone was to like hurt his kid or like done him wrong, he wouldn't hesitate to go crazy. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
A bit like me.
Yeah.
Burn that silly down.
Yeah.
Are we alternating these or am I saying them all?
No, we can. Yeah, he likes to call me fat actually. So.
Yeah, he does. He said something to me the other day as well that I was like, wow.
He called you fat?
No.
Oh, mate, I was going to say that's diabolical and Fred's just generically fat shaming people.
Tubbo.
Oh.
Or your insulin pen.
Mate, what is going on here? This is a difficult one, eh? And now I've got to explain myself on this one. Okay. You're not gonna believe my answer.
Okay.
If I go Tubbo, he can get the insulin.
That's crazy, but will he?
Well, he can, but will he?
If you called him
because Ben
right
Spoon
now,
can get the insulin.
Ben Spoon, yeah. Ben Spoon can get the insulin. No, Toby has a doctor, I believe, in Brighton and America that he also set up. That is like a private insulin dealer.
he's the plug.
Dealer. That doesn't sound right.
Private and dealer in that sentence.
He's like a doctor, but he's a friend of Toby's and Ozempic plug. Yeah.
Oh my god, skinny.
Dude, I might get on it. I might do an Ozempic stream.
Yo.
Would you guys do an Ozempic stream with me?
You want to take my medication?
Does it work like Ozempic?
Stealing from
It'll stop your heart.
Can I have a go on the insulin?
Yeah, man.
Would you actually let me have a go?
No, bro. It'll stop your heart.
No, it won't.
Yeah, this isn't like Ozempic.
Isn't it just adrenaline?
No, that's what Batman does.
No, that's an EpiPen, you dickhead. How many times are we going over this?
I don't know.
Been 2 shots of Fireball. You've lost your
okay.
composure.
Next one. Marijuana.
Oh.
Or your insulin pen.
Nah, fuck the pen. I'll die. I'll fucking die. Yo, do you know how miserable it would be if I was like, because like, don't get me wrong, weed hasn't got legs, it ain't got a brain, it ain't getting nobody insulin. Do you know what I mean? Especially if I've smoked it and like try and go into the doctor's like, can I? But like, do you know what? It's got medicinal purposes, so maybe there's something I'll like unlock it.
Fuck. Maybe the Lord will smile down on you in your last moments and go, you know what? I'll let you have that.
It'll be like, what a fucking sick cunt! Like, look at this chick. He's decided to smoke ganj instead of survive. You're coming up to heaven.
I love what people say instead of weed. You guys come up with some silly.
Baba Kush.
Baba Kush. Yo, oh my god. So my deal. Whoa. No. Wait. Okay. Yo. So my friend who like helps me out with like my cigarettes or whatever, he makes up the names because of the way he gets all of his shit. And basically, I'd been on the road trip with Harry, and anytime we joke about weed, he'd call it Bubba Kush.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something
smoking
like
on
that.
the Bubba Kush.
On the Bubba Kush. I get a text the first day I get back off of the trip, and it's my guy, and he goes, just got a new drop in, OG Bubba Kush. And I go, no! And I texted Harry, I was like, reminded me of you.
Reminded me, thinking of you right now.
Hold on, pass the Fireball. I'm on shot pouring.
I'm on my. I forgot that I had my eczema medication. You're not supposed to drink on it, and my face is burning right now.
No.
But in kind of a fun way.
That's like a thing.
No.
I can like feel something. It'll go away.
That's like, you know who had that? Tapel.
Oh.
I turned round to him and
it's like he's dead.
we were at a party.
We
were at a party and he was like, I was like, holy shit, you're so sunburned. And he went, no, dude, I'm just Asian. And apparently that's a thing. If you're Asian, they get really red when they drink.
Yeah.
I didn't see it a lot.
That's the thing.
Well, you're not Asian. Of course you wouldn't see it.
Right.
Why would you see that?
No. I've heard about that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was real.
No,
and then it happened to Tapel.
When I was in Korea, it was...
Prezzo does too.
Yeah, Prezzo does. Wait, he's not Asian. No, Tapel is. Bill isn't.
No. Well, not that I know of. Not yet.
You got a little bit of Baltic in you, I think.
Where's that from?
No clue. I think it's like Poland.
Baltic. You know what? I've got Germany.
You got German in you?
Yeah. There's German.
Really? I can see a bit of Czechoslovakian in you.
Yeah, I'm mixed.
No, I was thinking the Scandinavian part.
Yeah,
You're mad
I'm
Scandinavian,
seeing Sweden.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'm seeing Sweden. What about me?
Bulgaria.
You're giving
Bulgaria or
Croydon.
Romanian trafficker.
Yeah, you're giving Albanian drug lord.
I'm giving Bradford.
Giving a bit of Croydon.
Caravan
really.
salesman.
Giving Slough.
Do you remember that? You
Bit
brought that
Swindon.
up on stream the other day.
I do remember that. Right,
As a Swedish person.
I'll drink to that. As a Swedish person, sure.
Yo, why is mine bigger than yours? Yours is there.
Oh, that's what she said.
Fill that up.
Fill it up. Boy, back in there. Lol. Clap
Sing.
if you laughed.
Why are you so actually?
I'm nervous.
Why are you shaking so much? What the fuck?
All right,
Cheers.
to the good times and the bad times.
You have to stamp your shot.
Bulgaria.
Sick. Sick one, but that was really good. What if you agree?
Wow. Oh, wow. So,
We checked the percentages, and with Fireball's 33%, Tequila's 38%. You're done.
Yeah, can I just point out, when I said tequila, I was like, yeah, well, can we all drink tequila and have a on it?
I didn't know we were all.
We can't have no
that.
Fireball.
Nobody-
Fireball Friday, you fucking loser.
Bro, I've literally not had a... Okay, so now we switch to tequila then. Well, you had your fireball
I need
then.
to finish the
Loser.
bottle.
You do need to finish it.
You need
Wow.
to finish the ball.
Bottle. Well, Bill, tell you what. Misfits.
Chat, you fund this. This is a problem.
No, we make no money from Fireball Friday as of right now.
Oh, what?
Misfits. Or your insulin pen.
Chat, can I tell you, when I walked in this house at the beginning of the day, Lexie came up to me screaming, and then she walked away screaming, going, I've not planned for this at all. And then Harry came in and went, nah, don't worry, Bill. We have planned for it.
Yeah.
And then they came in here for 20 minutes, and I just heard them, like, brainstorming.
No, it was because
No.
we both wrote-
Let's go over this.
no.
Yes, you brainstormed. Is the insulin question reskin? But to answer your question, and if I can, let me go into detail.
You go into detail.
Misfit, because Misfits, what do you get from Misfits? Take.
Cut off early.
Fired.
Around Christmas.
I left. You realise
had a
everybody
child.
says everybody
You
got
did
fired.
leave.
I
You
was the one
left.
who left.
You jumped before you were Push King, and I respect that.
That's real. I knew that the tides were getting high, and I went, fuck, I don't know. Nah, mate. Because Benny Ben Spoon.
Ew.
That's what I know him as. I know him as BS.
Ooh.
Amen to that.
Lil BS.
Little. Oh, shots fired.
No, like Ben.
Sorry. Yeah, man.
Okay. Take it away.
Average Harry. We switched it up for this one. Average Harry
They're thinking on the
or
spot.
your insulin pen.
Nah, insulin pen.
You're a piece of shit, man.
Because, you can't... you've got many contacts and many different
I could,
things.
but I could put the insulin for you.
You know how many
You
people...
seem really good at
people
that.
want to do that. That's like... people like... And many people have been like, can I inject you in the leg? And it terrifies me. So that
No.
doesn't...
Do you put it in the vein?
Guys, I'm
What?
so sorry. I need to
No,
cut
I'm not
this
a
with a
heroin
very
addict.
important discussion. The other day, I was looking at my toilet,
Oh, this
as
is
you
dirty.
do, and I'm looking and I'm like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?
You're a tramp.
outside.
You're a dirty.
You're.
smoking
Ugh!
stuff
That's.
with reload.
Oh!
Bro, did
That's got fragrance to
nobody
it.
did their research.
That's got
You've
fragrance.
invited me around without expecting me to burp. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you're fragrant with it, man. You're dirty.
You're pungent.
You're dirty. Anyway.
Thank you, Joe.
I was like, what's that? On the, the little bathroom cleaners that you put on the rim? Yeah, a fucking snus. Harry
That
had
wasn't me.
spattered snus into my toilet and it had gotten caught.
That was
on
not
the
me.
cleaner.
That I don't even do snus anymore. I'm free off nicotine.
No.
When have you seen me use nicotine? Exactly.
And what's worse is that when I showed him and I went and looked in my toilet, as I shut the lid, he went and threw another snus and it landed on top of the lid of the toilet.
It was not me. That was probably like Charlie or Nero.
TwitchCon.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
infamous
were you
smokers.
smoking cigarettes at TwitchCon?
No, I had snus. What?
He throwed it all the way from America.
Oh, damn! I got a good forearm on me. I've got a banging forearm. Last one, and I'll be offended if you pick the
This
one
is a
off
very
there.
important one
Yeah, man.
Take it away. Oh, I'll do
to
it.
you.
Hayley Welch creator of Hoctor.
Why you don't even like this shit? Why do you encourage it? You hated that I smell like shit bit, so why are you?
Because that was bad.
Wait, are your neighbours in?
Somebody smells like shit! Dude, that one hit.
So Haley Welch or somebody smells like shit.
Dude, low key, I might have to go with somebody smells like shit.
I think that's
somebody smells like
that
shit.
That might be the meme of the year.
Somebody smells like shit, or this dude coughs like an iPad kid.
Ooh, this dude coughs like an iPad kid, or double chocolate chip.
Boom!
No.
We're Costco guys. So what do you think, Lexi? Okay, Jersey Joe or the Costco guys?
Jersey Joe.
Jersey Joe slip a slap or bringing the boom. Dash from the Doherty Dozen or Haley Welch Talk Tour episode 2.
Who's on that?
It's the dude from TikTok who goes Livy Dunn and Baby Gronk or AJ and Big Justice.
Who wins in a fight, AJ and Big Justice or a Boeing 77?
I'm gonna have to go.
Boom!
Okay, Zoya or AJ and Big Justice on each other's shoulders, like that one, like the mega zombie from Plants vs Zombies who throws the small one. Because personally, I've got Zoya in that because once he's got AJ
Big
out
Justice
the way,
is huge. I'm scared of Big Justice.
No, that's AJ's the big one.
Oh, sorry.
Big AJ. Big Justice is the small one. All right, the Rizzler or Tony Soprano.
Ooh, very much.
Epic rap battles of history. The Rizzler versus Tony Soprano. I'm the Rizzler, baby. You know how we do. So
I'll put you in this. Yeah.
So, Lexi, we have some questions, don't we?
Yeah.
Adrena Pog or Pogter.
Oh, I pick Adrena all day, every day.
We brought them back.
We brought them back. See, we're back into the room now. You disassociated for
That
a bit
was
there. We're
fucking
back.
horrid. That made me flash back to the fucking Scott and Johnny episode where all I wanted to do was die. Yeah, that was a funny bit, but that was it. The only thing that made it worth it was the edit afterwards that Axel did.
Exactly. We're so back.
So, what made you say yes to Fireball Friday finally, good sir? I'm waiting for this Benton break, by the way.
Bro,
Was that one of the
I was
questions?
free and
Oh, I knew
I had time. Like, I've been busy.
So what?
Fuck off.
We've been doing
I've
this.
had to go home. I've had to sort stuff out.
We've been doing this
okay.
show for like 2 months now, possibly longer. That was very delicate the way you placed your hand on his leg there.
He's a gentle
That's
guy
15
with me.
push-ups.
Oh, that was gay, to be fair.
That was kind of gay.
Bro, did
That
you
was
not
gay.
see his push-ups on stream? They were gay in itself.
I missed
Like,
the
that was
entire
so
stream
hard.
actually.
It's because I was doing it on
A chair.
on a chair. Yeah.
But well, yeah, what made you finally say yes? Because we've been asking you a lot, and you keep saying no.
You've been dodging.
Yeah. There have been times where I've had you like in person going, and it's a Thursday, and I go, "Oh, stick around one more day." Come
Yeah,
on
like
Friday,
what
and you
chat?
say no.
Exactly. This is exactly what I'm
You could
talking
stick
about.
around for
They
one
will
more day.
ask me to stick around for one more day, knowing full well who I am. That I like. I mean, it's all of you are having tequila.
Yeah,
if
we're
it's
getting
another
on the
tequila
tequila.
shot.
No,
Bro,
Fireball.
I'm out here in Tequila Valley by myself.
You chose that life,
guy's
bro.
the mayor
You
of-
chose that
this
life.
guy's the
mayor
mayor of Tequila Valley.
and I'm trying
I'm
to give you
having
the
a
key to the
Fireball.
city.
Do you know what? I will have the key shortly once I'm in a correct state to do
I'll do
so.
tequila with you. Also, because we don't have lime, we're gonna have to kiss afterwards to go to the after.
That's not true.
That's
I've got a code.
Oh!
You're
Bro,
not
you're not doing
invited.
tequila.
What was that gesture there?
What
I'm
was
scooching
What's
forward.
going on? Everything feels wrong. Dude, Miss Kiff is watching. That's crazy. Bro.
better not be.
Watch it.
The
To
OG
to
Fireball
Miss-
Friday.
to glory, to honor. If you can't come in her, come on her.
her.
Cheers.
Oh wow, wow.
It's Sierra as well. That shit stinks.
Oh, wow. That's grim.
When's the last time we did tequila? I like tequila because everybody can get behind tequila.
Tequila's,
No, that's what I think, but then
tequila's,
nobody
the,
wants it.
tequila's the universal shot.
I had some 4 days ago.
I think a lot of people would like to be on tequila business, but
I think
not
it's
everybody
cunt.
is.
I think it's really cunty when you go 4 tequilas and you do a tequila.
With the have you ever done a suicide
Or
shot?
tequila.
Yes.
What, to yourself?
What?
That's cool. That's being sad, no?
No,
Four
have you
tequila
never had
shots to yourself.
No, have you ever had a
Suicide shot.
Have you ever had a suicide
No.
shot? It's where you
squeeze.
squeeze, you sniff salt,
You snort
put
that.
lemon in your eye, and then
see,
you do a
see,
shot.
this is like the most degenerate shit ever. What did you
I
just
want-
say? Sniff salt.
Then you
Put
pour lemon in your
put
eye.
lime in your
So
eye.
My like a
One
group
in
of
chat
people
if
that
you're
I used to
down.
hang out with were
Put
uni
lime
students.
in your eye.
Genuinely,
It's a suicide
group of
shot.
people that I used to know that were uni students, and I have a video of them. One guy did it, and
You
because
did
it was a uni, no, I literally, and he did it, and he was stumbling around so much, he crashed into the table and broke it. Like it bent like a fucking WWE set.
Sounded like a
awesome.
dead chat.
Yeah,
Lexi is a
so-
3rd year at Freshers. Lexi's a 5th year still going to Freshers events, by the way, chat.
I have such a core memory. Something that stayed with me was when I don't even know. I don't know if somebody told me that James said this, or if James said it to me himself. Where he's like, I went, at what age is it weird when you're going to like a Thursday night at Chalk? And we were like, if you're 25 and you're still hitting up Chalk like Thursday nights, you're in danger.
Yeah.
And I fear some people in this industry are still in that category.
But you got 3 years left.
Yeah, I'm there tonight.
Brother.
We can't go Chalk tonight.
Who goes to Chalk on a Friday? No, actually, I went to Chalk a couple Fridays ago, and it was really good.
Everywhere's packed because it's Freshers.
You bro.
Yeah. We're going. Oh, let's go.
I don't like
Chalk
you.
after
I
that.
feel like you two have always been panderers towards. Oh wait, never mind. What about Chalk, bro? In my head, what is the one with the other place in Brighton?
Prism.
Bro, you lot are prison defenders. I
No.
hope you realise that.
We've had some good
see?
nights.
Prison
We've had some
defender
good
right here.
nights.
And you can't
I'll
even deny it.
always have a better night.
Wait.
I'll always have a better night at prison than Chalk.
We've had some really good nights out. Do you know who ruined that bit? Charlie and Neeran. Because the 2 times we went with them, Charlie lost his phone and ruined his mood. And the week after that, like they got into a fight or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Chalk is
But bro,
whack.
you're a prison warrior just like Harry. Because
I know
I've been
from-
Allow it!
I've been around
Allow
there.
it! I don't like Chalk.
And that. I said, whoa, Chalk.
Oh, what are we talking about? Prison. Oh, yeah.
You're a prison warrior.
I don't mind. Well, my uncle went to prison.
Oh, does he know Johnny's dad?
Huh?
Does he know Johnny's dad?
No, he's
Prison.
out. He's out now.
Your
He's
dad
just
went
still
to
getting
prison.
milk.
No, my uncle did.
Big Dave.
Yeah, no, Big Dave's clean. He's a clean man.
Big Dave is the lawyer.
Big Dave, I represented him.
Big Dave is like that one guy from Breaking Bad. Cool Saul.
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Dave.
Better Call Dave.
Next
We've
question.
got a question for
Go
you.
on, it's Harry.
Billzo.
That's you.
Can you answer this question if it was me?
Okay. So now I'm gonna answer it now.
So you went from trademark 0 to hero, right? I added that in myself. Basically, on YouTube, you kind of went from in 4 months 2K to 100K. All your shit back blew up. What was it like having that much pressure and that many eyes on you in such a short amount of time?
There's a crazy
Go on,
stat
Billzo.
in there where it's like I checked your your stats and you gained like 86,000 of that 100K in 1 month.
Are you on about Twitch or YouTube?
I think it's YouTube.
So the YouTube, the one person I have to thank for YouTube is Marco. Like you like
Hello.
Marco. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. The classic. He was popular for making that game. Also, he might have been known as Creeper Neptune. Anyway, bro, love to him. He could not tell a joke for his life. Like, have you ever met a new kid at school who's a little bit weird, but you want to be friends because there's just something that you're clicking with? I don't know how to explain it. He was a little bit weird and literally couldn't.
He's so American. That's what it is.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about him is when we played Smash Bros. Or like Mario Party at Amy and Gucky's, and he plays the mole.
Oh, Monty Mole.
Monty Mole.
Monty Mole.
Monte.
I used to rub the tummy when I said it. I felt like
Yeah.
it was a Monte.
Monte.
Anyway,
Dude,
so
sorry.
bro was just like, anyway, he literally had a PDF file like on how to
Whoa.
be.
He's a what?
No, did he?
No,
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 did
no,
he?
no,
did he?
What?
No, did he?
No, nah. He's not. Yo, Marco is not at the Diddy parties. He ain't made it
Are you
yet.
going to the Diddy party?
I heard that you two were going to the
I got
Diddy
the
parties.
invite, but I wasn't sure it like.
I RSVP'd, but I'm not going.
It was no, I didn't have enough baby oil for it.
Anyway, moving on.
Didn't have enough baby oil is madness. And no. So the YouTube, basically, like, long story short, Marco I taught him how to like have a bit more better social cues or whatever, and he taught me everything about YouTube that like I know. And he just before like the blow up or whatever, I think like he sort of sensed it or whatever, and he was like, dude, you need to get a bunch of videos out because if you get a bunch of eyes on you, they need something to watch. Otherwise, it's just like, well, they got no reason to go to your channel. So I have everything to thank to him. I was just like, I uploaded the videos and then I went on a stream, which basically gave me a bunch of exposure. And then when they typed in Billzo on YouTube or Google, it wasn't just like a fucking famous birthday. There was actually something to watch.
It was Bill4 underscore at the time.
Bill4 underscore.
But we changed Bill4 underscore quite fast. It was
very fast.
Yeah, we changed Bill4 underscore before I blew up because that was Marco as well.
I thought it was right after the Cricket Crew stream.
No, we did it way before. But,
really?
Or not way before, but like before because... Yeah, no, like when I met Marco changed a lot about how I thought about content. So he changed it from for underscore because he said he was like, dude, you're super funny and stuff. And he
stuff.
Well, yeah, he
Redacted.
like he wanted to like, he helped me out, and he was like, but your name, it's bugging me. And I was like, why? Because obviously I think looking at it now, obviously
it's
like
clean.
you can do Bill for underscore. Like if somebody came up today, like they can more than boss the scene with that name. But in Marco's head, yeah, and Marco, it was like super competitive, and Marco just comes from like a businessy like.
Yeah, from a business
he's got a hard head and
it's not clean.
Yeah, so he explained it to me. He said like, so when you're walking around outside on billboards and shit, you don't see underscores or numbers. W.
Tell him.
Predicting the future.
You could have changed your name to Billboards.
Yeah.
Bro, oh my god. So when I was thinking of new names from Bill for underscore, somebody suggested Billionaire. And bro,
that's cool.
Oh, wait.
That's cool.
No,
but except all the
you're gonna have so much
ones.
Nah, because if you don't become a billionaire in the first year, it's cooked. Because then what? You're a billionaire, but you've got 30 grand in your account.
No, but you could just say it was like millionaire, but with a B, because your name's Bill. Dude, that one hit. Clap if you laugh. No.
But did you not ever feel like you were like growing really fast? Because I feel like it was during lockdown as well.
Yeah. But I think bro, for sure. I think I blew up. No, it was like overnight. So like literally again to like, back to Marco, because like, the weeks like leading up to when I blow up, I was like, maybe I just started for like maybe a week or just over a week, averaging like 1,000 viewers, and I was like, this is crazy.
From what? Like
fuck all.
Don't get too much into it. This is a future question.
Oh, okay,
no, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
And it was like maybe like I don't know, like it wasn't. I didn't have much, like 100 or some. I don't know, not a lot.
Well, imagine having 100 viewers.
No. Like at the time, like. The numbers were super inflated on Twitch because everybody was inside watching.
600K.
Yeah, no, it was like disgusting during that time. But that's what I mean though, because there were so many people who like, we've had such mixed opinions where like Jack and Toby, like Toby was actually like, yeah, I was just going live and I didn't really care. Whereas Jack was like, yeah, no, I felt like everyone was watching me. So going from like 100 to 1,000, were you like, oh shit, I'm live?
Well,
like,
I was, you know what? It was weird because I think it was, I don't know how to explain. Weird because we rubbing our tummies, patting our heads.
No, pot friends.
Monte.
Pot?
Oh, pothead.
Okay, what does that emote look like?
Frog.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
it looks
a
like
pot.
a frog going like, it's a pot.
It's the pot from
I'm seeing
Elden
a
Ring.
big frog be
It's
like,
the pot from
hello.
Elden. That's what
No,
I see.
it's the pot from
It's
Elden
the pot
Ring.
from Elden Ring.
Pothead.
Pot friend.
Oh, pot friend.
Going back, I have such a funny story about Marco. When you say how he's like, couldn't tell a joke to save his life. I remember I was round yours because it was when we were planning the Rascals and everything.
Yeah.
And it was, you guys would always smoke, I'd always be the one drinking, right?
Yeah.
So, you guys had like a weird, like draft, like independent IPA. That was the only alcohol we had in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, there were 2 of them in there. And I had one. And then Marco goes, dude, let me get one. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I think I'm going to start drinking beer. and then you walked in and saw him having a beer. And you were like, Marco, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, Bill, I'm a beer drinker now.
Oh, so American.
Like, he's like the most, I love him. He's so funny.
That Maximo makes me so unhappy.
He's so American, dude. I
Call him Olivia Rodrigo because he is so American.
Like the you know, like who gets it a lot? Fred totally gets how Marco, like
Fred and
Chad,
Marco.
You know you're a megalolin, like, you know how you've got that one friend in your group who genuinely like moves a bit like a Martian, but you're like, I love him.
Yeah.
That is Marco, bro.
That is.
And
Marco.
the best thing is seeing him go off and do his own stuff, because the Martian is now like, he's a little.
But I can't.
He didn't say hi to me. I couldn't get a good read on him because I went to go say hi to him. He just went like.
He
you
ran
know
away.
what? He's actually got bad social anxiety.
Oh.
Really?
Not to throw you out.
Okay, trauma dump.
But no. But he probably like he just like, yo, you know how like he couldn't tell a joke, like imagine like trying to.
Now I feel bad.
Nah, it's W's because like the whole chat might have social.
Wait, mute the thing real quick.
Oh.
So yeah, this is not a question we wrote down, but on the back of that, like I guess it kind of links to a future question. You guys all lived in one house together for a while.
Yes.
And yeah, we don't know. I don't know if this has been spoken about yet. I feel really bad if it hasn't. But it was like you, Marco, Amy, Gucky, Ran, Freddie, all lived together in the same building.
Yeah,
it was fucking sick.
Ran and Fred had the downstairs house. Me
really
and Marco
nice
had the middle part, and then Amy, Meg upstairs. Yeah, yo.
I remember the first time I came around, it was so fucking cool because I remember just Amy like going out and yelling and being like, "Grab your switches!" and everyone just assembled with their like controllers, and we all played Mario Party, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Like it was so cool.
It was and it was like it was weird because it was all it was referred to as the Misfits mansion.
Yeah,
because it was like it was a big ass house.
Okay, yeah, this was.
I wasn't aware about that house. I wasn't aware about the name. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it was.
I remember people referring to it.
Nah, bro. That house was crazy, man.
It was so fun.
We had to keep it under wraps because like
it was very top secret. Yeah.
Because then if one of you get doxxed, you
all get doxxed. That was like the whole thing.
Yeah.
But that was cool. We didn't really. I mean, to be fair, didn't. I think I can't think back to how old everybody was, but when I moved in the day I turned 18. So everybody was sort of like we did shit together, but
they were nice apartments as well.
But it'd be like you know the house. It would be like me, Fred, and Marco who would do shit. And if I did shit with Amy, we'd do shit separately. Like I'd go upstairs to see Amy, literally, which was a cool part. Like you go up, see your mate.
It was literally like one big like however many story a house because everyone would just go in between seeing each other, but then everyone would go into their own apartments at the end of the day. Yeah. But then, like, I think this is a future question. I guess we're squishing into this one. When you're growing so exponentially, you're surrounded by such a good group of people, and you live with such a good group of people. Like, did it make it better, or like?
Yeah. I think. You know what? I think it's difficult to say because I think you've got good people around you, sure, but it's also like how sort of what's even the word? How crazy? I guess like how crazy are you like going at the time? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it was sick having. So I'll give you an example. Now this is I've already talked about this because I nearly got kicked out on the first day that I moved in.
I love this story.
What?
Oh,
So
I love this story.
I nearly got kicked out, and it's like it's sound having like people around you who are like who are good influences or whatever. But if you're just a little shit, then you're gonna be a little shit. So
you were a little shit.
Bro, yeah,
you
man.
are a little shit, bro.
Well, you were on about to tie it back into like the original question. You're on about like how like it was blowing up super fast. Like I blew it from 17 to 18, and like
which is genuinely nuts, by the way.
It's terrifying.
You had aura.
Coming out of COVID too. So like I'd not been able to do anything for quite a while, and like there was just a lot of things. Anyway, so we doing a show.
I was gonna wait till you made your point before you. I didn't want to cut you off.
You got the shakes, dude.
Cheers.
Don't worry, guys. It's not that deep.
Here we go.
So basically, what happened? Yeah, back to the original story. I got kicked out. Nearly got kicked out on the first day of moving in. So I got given this flat by the Misfits. And originally it wasn't meant to go to me. I won't say who, but it was going to go to a different content creator. But actually, the people in the house obviously vouched for me because I knew them, and we like good friends or whatever. I know them. Sorry.
That house feels like so long ago now. So I'm thinking about it.
It is mad long.
It was like where
It's
all
been
the
like
parties were at.
more
like...
than a year.
Do you know what I miss? Amesy and Gucky's floor, there was a seagull that would come to their window.
I hate that.
And we would feed them.
Whenever I smoke, the bee come in, trying to take the blunt out of my hand.
I do remember.
Wait, what was the seagull's name? I can't remember they named it, I swear. It was so good.
Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, the fucking.
Really get
so
quick time.
so
can
I'm
smell
moving basically out of good recommendation because I'm 18, freshly turned 18 years old. It's literally my birthday as I'm moving in, and the people in the house are like, "Yo, let's go out and party." I'm like, "Let's do it," because I'm 18. My first time going out, or like,
Where did you go?
or I just
With that group?
no, because yeah, it was like a separate go. Yeah, like, well, I can't even, well, we bumped into different people, and like they basically, the people in the house who came with me left.
Who did? I was
So-
gonna say, because I remember going, whenever I go into that building, everyone would be like, "Lexie, I would have gone on a night out, take me on a night out."
So bro, they like left after like 11 or something, like
When?
mad early, and I was with a different group, so I'm getting like, because I'm just insanely drunk because it's my
your
birthday.
In Brighton?
Brother, I'm on a solo mission. What's baffling to you?
Damn,
about
you
this?
just picked up an entirely new group of people.
Brother, it's like I was 18
Like
years
strangers?
old. No, bro. Like I knew them, but we're not naming names. It's cold.
Okay.
Okay. So I hung out with a different group, and I was like and I was getting mad drunk. And previously to that day, oh, this part's hard to tell. Well, it don't matter. I don't care. Okay, love y'all. All the people I'm mentioning. I brought weed previously that day, but I brought weed for me and somebody else, and the person was like, "Oh, cold. I'll keep your weed here. You can come get it when you want. Whatever." I come back to this house at maybe 4 a.m. I brought back people. This is my first night, and I've decided we've got the house. We're bringing back people. So I start walking these people in the house, and I forget there's cameras all in like the lobby, on the outside.
Oh, wow.
So
No,
immediately as I turn up with people, the landlord is now texting Amy Rand being like, "Yo, what's this guy who you said was a good guy doing
I remember the
right now?"
landlord was on lock as well.
Yo, he hated it. So, he thought he was gonna have to come grab. Anyway. So, bro, I like go up to like the person who's got my shit, and I'm like banging on their door. I'm like, "Yo, let me in," because they got my stuff, and they're not waking up. So I'm like,
I'm
bang,
so
bang,
curious.
bang, 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 bang. I'm like kicking the shit out of their door. I've got like, because like
Wait, they're content creators.
in my head, yeah, sure, bro, don't. Why are you trying to?
You're
Sorry,
the
I'm
worst.
trying to figure it out. I'm
You're
trying
the
to figure it
worst.
out as
Yeah,
well.
You're the
bro,
worst
you
at that.
gotta.
I wanna know.
So anyway, I'm like trying to get in here to grab my shit, and because I've also got two people just sitting next to me on the landing now who I've invited back to my new house, so we're just watching me basically trying to break into somebody's house. I'm so drunk, I'm not thinking about how this looks on the cameras. The landlord basically thinks I'm trying to break into this person's house. You know what I mean? He's texting them like, "Yo, that guy's trying to break into your house right now." I go down to Marco, like, "Yo, Marco, you gotta climb up the wall." What? He goes, "What?" He goes, because he's woken up. He's just woken up because he went back when they went back. I went, "Dude, you gotta climb up the wall." He went, "Dude, it's 4 a.m. I ain't climbing up no wall." So then I go out of the door and I'm like, "Yo, y'all have to leave." Anyway, flash forward to next morning.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call from Toby.
Oh,
Hello?
Yo, I need your help right now.
We're live
Oh,
on
wait.
Fireball Friday.
No, but this is important. I need to come outside right now.
is he outside my apartment?
Yes.
Okay, I'll quickly finish the story. You go.
You
Alright.
go.
So,
So,
wait.
so I've been
Okay,
told by
wait.
the people
Anyway. So after all of that shenanigans, and I was like, "Yo, go home. We've got no weed, whatever." Yeah, and I kicked all the people out after my birthday.
Yeah.
I wake up super hungover because of all the alcohol I drank. Remember, I was super fucked, chat. Yeah. I get out of my bedroom, and to go to the toilet to go throw up, you gotta go past the living room. I go past my living room. I'm in my dressing gown. I go past. I see the people who I'm living with. Yeah, everybody in the living room. Marco sitting there. I go, "Oh my god, they came to say hello the morning after. They came to check up on me."
Well,
You know what I mean? Because I'm a fucking
house.
idiot. Yeah. Because I'm an idiot. I'm thinking that they're here to like say hi after the morning after. I come back into the living room. I'm like, "Y'all all right?" with my little dressing gown on. Yo, they sit me down and give me like an intervention, and they were like, "What you did last night was not acceptable." And they basically explained to me that they had to like beg the landlord to let me stay because he was gonna kick me out because Well, because like, what am I doing to his property? You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Because he was like, you banging on the door when I'm trying to sleep too.
But I
Because the
feel
landlord
like-
lives in the basement.
Yeah,
The landlord lives in the basement, chat. The landlord lived in the basement, so I'm waking him up too. So, bro, I'm getting... And by the way, yeah, Marco's there too. So he's just sitting there like a schoolboy being told off with his head down. And they're like, Marco, do you have anything to say? And he's like, no.
We have visitors.
Oh my god. So
Wait,
I've been
who's
told that
here?
people are turning up. I have no idea who's turning up.
John A's live, I think.
Sorry, chat.
Yo,
Bill,
we've got
holy
Johnny.
shit.
Outside my house.
Oh, bro,
Hey,
that's
what's
a
up,
tame
Lexie?
story.
How
What
are you
are you
doing?
doing?
I've heard that Brian Grabber's here today on your stream. And it's not me.
Wait, dude, Sykkuno raided.
Wait, did Sykkuno, thanks for the raid. What the hell? Oh, okay, fuck you.
Shots!
Shots,
Shots!
people.
Shots! Wait,
Okay,
come get in
My
here.
mission's accomplished.
Lexie, pull him up.
Someone raid Lexie
Help me
for
out.
me. On 5 on Friday.
Oh,
Wait,
I forgot
W John A.
Did
What's
you
up?
dox me?
Yeah.
No,
John A!
What's up?
I'm saying hi to the John
Oh.
A chat.
Hi.
Hey, oh no, thank you.
Yo,
Keep
chat,
up.
that was a tame story.
No.
But I ended up, the landlord loved me by the end of it.
I mean, your landlord got on well.
You'd be surprised how many people
Did
do
you
that.
get on with your
That's
last?
his
I got on with
mum.
your
You'd be surprised how
landlord.
many people
You know
say
what?
that.
My
Listen,
land,
will
I
see
spoke to
you.
him like,
What's going
I think
on?
I have him on Instagram.
my
Get
landlord
the
liked
fuck
to
out
try
of
and.
here. Go watch 5 on
What?
Friday. I'm there.
Why have you got my
Good
landlord?
night.
My
I-
ex-landlord on
I
Instagram.
came in
You
absolutely.
dirty pervert.
I came in absolutely leathered one night, and he was in the.
Was I
lobby.
even involved? Or
He
were
was
you
in,
just staying at
well,
mine?
no. I was just staying at yours. He was in the
I'm
lobby,
scared- I'm scared
but at this
about
point,
something like
I
that
hadn't seen
because
Ran
it's
without the
breaking.
mask,
You made
so
us
I
all
assumed
feel
it was just Ran.
Anyways,
And
guys,
I was
what's up?
like, mate, what's up? And it was, yeah,
having tequila,
no.
Harry?
It turns out it wasn't. It was your landlord. Yo, like,
Come on,
Is
Harry.
your PC good to piss? No, you're not your PC, your toilet. Yo, is your toilet good to piss in? Yo,
You have
is,
to have a shot first.
no, bro.
Is your PC good to piss?
No, brother. Yo, why am I on? I've had so
Did
much
you not
tequila.
rate?
I'd send everyone over to you.
No, we
You're
need
so-
the John A viewers.
Dude, I miss John A.
Sorry,
I miss
man.
John A's.
I'm
Sometimes I
having
still
a
Sorry,
USB
boys.
charger. My phone is going to
What,
die.
like,
there's a MacBook one.
Yeah, MacBook charger.
Yes!
Somewhere. Let me find it. Wait, Harry.
Why
can you
is there
pass
so much shit under your bed?
it? Because does no one else keep shit under their bed?
Why?
No one else keeps shit under
Why
their
the
bed.
fuck you have an Oral-B toothbrush under your bed?
It's a
You're
box.
gross.
It's the box for it. It's the box.
It's Lexi's box.
It's my box, guys. Please don't look at my box under my bed.
Dude, you have so much shit under your bed.
Bro,
Why do you have a
stop
razor mouse?
exposing me!
And like and Valorant 19?
Anyways,
Yeah.
Harry, what's up?
Somebody.
Yes, I have my MacBook.
Somebody.
Shut the fuck up!
Somebody smells like shit.
Alright, and now the police have been called. Well done, everybody. This is the first 5 on
Harry,
Friday
did you leak?
swatting.
Mate.
This is awesome.
Harry, can you stop leaking on Lexi's
Oh,
bed?
did you actually do
That,
it again?
mate, I haven't bought anything.
No,
Oh,
look,
I
he
thought
just
that I
leaked
did.
it.
It
He
was
just
this-
leaked
it
it.
was
We're
this
not
cunt.
That was hit. Come, that was your pee.
I said cunt.
What is my
Sit on it so it doesn't see.
Oh shit, it's okay.
Oh, it'll be on this side.
Why are you
I'm pretty
sitting
sure I
there?
charged it.
Guys, I had a really funny idea.
Oh.
So I recently came into the possession of 2 really big batteries. I'm thinking, oh shit.
Toby.
Yeah. Thank you, dude.
Somebody smells like shit! You know, I had to close your door, Lexi. It was open for the whole lobby to hear.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is that on? Did I press the wrong one?
Sorry, yeah, the batteries.
I was saying, I recently come into possession of 2 really big
Yeah.
batteries.
Go on,
Okay.
part
So,
two.
we
The
take the
sequel.
I
batteries,
had no
the speakers,
dinner.
and the
One
decks
in
to the
chat.
beach.
I've not eaten all day.
I'm
Actually,
down.
kill
Oh,
yourself.
what do you say?
One in
I'm
chat.
down.
One in.
Okay, so Johnny, you're gonna have to move. This is Fireball Friday.
Wait,
Okay?
Yeah. Hold on, I need to take my hoodie off. First.
Lexi is the co-host.
Can we say? Can you introduce the new surprise guest, by the way?
Mate, I've been
Good
here
to
before.
see ya. Good to see ya. So this is important to my You were asking a lot about everything, and this man. Oh fuck, this man's important to this store.
I'll drink to that.
Oh god, don't say that.
Well, no, we were just chatting it up.
Oh, wow, look at the pour on that. Perfect. No spillage.
Do you know how sticky my desk gets after Fireball Friday, by the way?
Sorry, I can't hold it in.
Also, look at my computer.
Your hands are sticky.
Look at your
So,
what?
no, I went to the
That
toilet and
goes
washed it,
back
that's
on.
why.
Oh, okay.
Not the stick.
I can fix it.
Harry's done so much damage to my bedroom.
Not true. That makes me sound like a pervert.
Oh!
Don't word it like that. Don't word it like that.
Okay, ready? Huck to steak.
Steak.
Steak tour.
Steak
to.
tour. Steak tour. Why aren't you doing a shot?
Yo, because I'm on tequilini.
Pour yourself a
I'm
fucking shot of
gonna kill
tequila.
myself.
Paul, get on the Ticklini.
What?
Get on it, mate. To clitoris.
Yeah, why are you feeding my floor?
Clitoris.
Clip.
Wait, what was it? What was it that Toby said during his Fireball Friday? That he called
Lexie, I'm
clitoris?
gonna rifle through your bins.
What?
Why?
What the hell? You a skunk?
No, don't. There's chicken in there. There's raw chicken in there.
There's steak in there, sorry.
There's raw chicken in there.
Dude, steak.
Steak to it.
One in clap of that hair. Okay.
To clitoris, what the hell?
They're saying W clip print, Johnny.
Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate all the nice messages.
Weird thing to talk about, clip print.
What is it?
Yo,
I don't even know what that is.
So what
Oh
was it?
my
So what
God.
was it that
Yeah,
was
go
like
on.
your turning point into like blowing up? You said there was one stream. What is it?
I know.
Go on. Any people
Right.
in class?
Billzo timeline. I remember this.
Because here's the thing, like literally right before the stream, I was like, with some guests,
Don't
it's
make
really
them
hard
for
to find like a cohesive history on them because we don't have like
Yeah.
Wikipedia pages. I said to Harry, I was like, I don't actually think like shit about you because
I
like even
know.
though we're friends, like 9 times out of 10 if I'm friends with someone, I don't know anything about their content.
I lived the entire Billzo timeline. This is what it was. Picture
Oh,
this.
shit.
Me, Bill, Max, and John A all used to kind of do content together.
Pre-law.
We
When
and
did- when did-
Pre-Law.
Oh,
when was the
shit.
cipher?
The cipher, that
Yo,
was through
Michael
Pre-Law.
honestly was the pioneer.
Come
of
to
Twitter.
it.
Yeah.
Twit.
Michael was
Who's
before he
Michael?
quit, he was the funniest.
Pre-law.
He was the most talented.
He was actually the GOAT. Pre-Law was the GOAT.
You would have
And,
loved Mike. Sorry.
and we used to do stuff together. And then,
I'm on it.
all of a sudden, na Bear Bub. Bear Bub
Oh my God.
goes, hey, I'm creating an SMP.
Wait, Bear SMP and then Bob SMP.
What's
I
Bub
remember
SMP?
Wasn't there a follow up to Bear SMP called Bob SMP?
Maybe.
I didn't see it.
This
Oh.
guy was too big time for it. He was
Yeah.
older by then. Anyway, so then Bear goes, we're taking applications, and you and Pre-Law link up to make a rap song for
No,
him.
and can I just say that? So, oh my God, this is so cheeky. But Marco was the original one who auditioned for it, and he got in, and he went, Bill, please audition for this.
Auditioning
right
for
now."
a server, by the way, is crazy.
But
the word
but
audition
nobody.
is nuts.
But this is the thing. So this is why Bear SMP sort of took off, if you will, or whatever. Yeah. So because like Bear SMP was like low-key like a joke, and like nobody took it seriously when it was announced because like it was just the Dream SMP era, and it was
Yeah.
like.
There were a million SMPs.
You know what I mean? And he announced it, and then people.
Gucky!
They did something or whatever.
So I thought
the
everyone
fuck.
would be more excited about that.
Gucky's a
I
legend.
Google it.
I love
We
Gucky.
love
Hello.
Google.
But basically, yeah, he started doing applications because he got like a bit of traction in it, and the thing was that like surprised everyone is I think on like his third stream of the Bear SMP or the fourth stream, he included like Nikki.
Nikki got on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nihachu just popped out of nowhere.
Which was like big, like even now that'd be big, but
And
back
then-
then that was
But
aura.
famous iconic moment from that SMP. It was the Euros finals.
Yeah, your first video, sorry,
No, carry on.
Go.
your first video is the Nikki one, right? I went to your channel, the first video you've got is Nikki on
It
their
is.
SMP.
Yeah, it was the Euros finals.
What year?
We
2022?
lost to Italy.
I remember where
Oh
I
my
was.
goodness.
And
I
it
in
was
London.
me, you, and Bear all go live at the same time, all drunk, all doing the same bit, pretending to be sad that we lost, right? And then you, Bear's like doing this bit with Nikki, and you go, "Dude, I'm just gonna fucking kill him."
Oh my god! Oh my god! So this is
And
what,
he got so mad at
So
you.
what? Also, what happened is not only so like obviously he got Nikki, which got a lot of eyes, I guess, if you will, on the SMP. He on that same day got a. I don't think he was that close with him at the time. He got a Jack raid. He got Jack Manifold raid.
Yeah.
And Jack raids him and he's going, "Oh my god, thank you so much." And you see your peripheral, me hopping towards him, and I go, and I kill him, and it goes like Bear Bub killed by Billzo, and I'm laughing because I'm.
That's when you
I
fell
What do you mean
back.
Bill for underscore?
Oh my god!
Me too.
Oh my god!
I know the law. I know the law.
And
Shit.
yeah, and basically, well, because he was seen as kind of rude, you know what I mean? It's like he just got a very nice raid, and I just came up and killed the guy for whatever reason.
You know,
So he tried to ban me, so I nearly got banned from the Bear
you
SMP
have so many
server
nearly
before
stories.
Tubbo even joined. You what? No,
Bear
Tubbo,
SMP
sorry,
was
Toby.
where it was at, bro.
And then it was from there, everyone met, Halloween hits,
Yeah.
Get on the train down to Volcano. The rest was history.
Oh.
Wow.
Because you know what's so
I have
funny?
no idea how the hell you showed up at my house that day.
You invited us.
My first thing that I heard about you. You good?
Yeah,
My first thing that I
reminiscing.
My first thing that I heard about you was, this is when I knew you were a little shit. You put something in G's chat. Because it's
Oh
like,
my
it's
God,
2021.
yeah.
Are you a mod? Are you a mod?
Wait,
Part
yeah,
of the catalog.
we-
No. So
Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story from my perspective.
perspective.
Let me tell the story from my perspective. I don't. So at this point, I'm like, I'm in London. It's like a completely different circle. I didn't. It's also so funny that you guys all know each other.
I didn't even know about
I
this.
knew none of you guys.
Wait, can I just put some
Show the log.
pre-context?
Pull up the
All I
log,
want
show mod.
all I want to say
I am
just in the
mod.
pre-context of this story is I had no idea G was involved in any sort of party to do with COVID and whatever
So
the fuck.
the story from what I
Oh,
know
shit, I forgot
is
that
that
happened.
Bill goes into G's chat
Yeah.
and G goes, because G being lovely the way she is, goes, "Oh Bill, if you're ever in London, let me know. I'll show you around. Like let's meet up." And you said something.
I said like let's do a
dickheadish.
party. No, I said no.
You said something
No, I
kind
said-
of weird.
so
Should I
this
see
is-
if I can pull up?
Yeah,
the
pull it up,
I'm not
pull it
mod. I
up.
can't pull up the logs. I'm not.
I don't know how to
up,
pull up the
So,
mod.
because I got pulled up by Scott's Major for this too, because he.
I just remember
personally-
G being like, "This
You want me
Billzo
to do
guy,
that?
he's
No,
a
he
bit of a
personally-
cunt," and he used to be
Oh
in
my
my
god!
chat.
Everybody used to call me a cunt. Like, get over yourself.
she didn't
I
call
was-
you- she didn't call
I
you
was
a cunt.
17 years. No,
That's
no, I'm
me
not on
saying
about
it.
you, G. Sorry, I'm on about just general people. I was 17. Like, give me a
Oh
break.
shit.
So I must have said something about a party or something, because
2 messages.
Oh,
yeah, bro, 2 messages.
No.
1 into 8.
Right.
Wait.
Where is Big Time
You
Rap?
must have been. Did
Oh,
we say he
bro.
got banned?
No, it doesn't.
Nah, bro.
No.
So
You're
okay.
clean.
So yeah, no,
Wait,
I think the
there's
original.
no
You
bad
bust
logs.
case.
Because I
Oh, you
remember
bust
this.
case.
No,
I
so
remember seeing
so
it.
what this
Try
was
go
or
for
something
underscore.
is that no, I was in London or something like that, and Jack or somebody had said something about I can't even remember how G came into the conversation, but essentially I said something like, "Yo, invite me to a party if I'm about in London or something." And obviously she had just had the fucking.
I do also, but I was
Mask
talking about the bowling party. That's why. It's
but
when
anyway,
you bring up that
she
that
had
it's so
just had
weird.
the. But I didn't know. So
Oh no,
how's it-
as in like it's when. Because I remember exactly what point of my life I was at when the bowling party happened. I was talking about on stream the other day, and knowing that you guys, who I didn't know at all, like all knew each other, and you were all like streaming and stuff. And I'm like, it's so weird that I didn't know you guys at all. People who are now like my mates, and we were just operating like completely individually. Because I remember so vividly coming home from that party. I remember that party. I remember coming home from it and being like, and G being like, "Yeah, we're done." And I remember I was the one that gave George Not Found the cider. I bought him the cider, and everyone go, "Ooh, George baby drinking."
Yeah. No, I remember because I was like a 20 viewer Andy. But I was in the Minecraft community at the time, and I was pandering bare.
25 viewers.
You were the 20.
Yeah, get it fucking right.
No, and I was like, my chat like, this is so fucked up. And obviously, I was like, in my head, I was like, it fit all like COVID procedures.
It did. It was a
Like,
completely legal party.
It was completely legal, but I'd be like, no, dude, it was fucked up because my chat would have
Yeah.
just turned on me.
Because, and I said this, it might come, like, I don't ever want to seem like I'm being insensitive, because I understand at the time, people died from COVID or whatever, but it was a completely legal
Whatever.
Whatever is crazy.
No, you know what I, do you know what
Guys,
I
clip it and ship it.
Yeah,
No!
that's the end of the stream.
That's not what I meant!
Hey, give me some.
That's not what I meant!
People died or whatever.
People died, so I understand why people feel very
Wow.
passionately
Or
about
whatever.
it. However,
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
it was a
Wrong
completely legal party when
Oh,
restrictions got lifted.
It was, it
I
fit everything.
But it's like people at the time, fans, particularly Minecraft fans at the time, were very intense. And a lot of people that were at the party
Like a circus.
should have afterwards been like, do you know what, it was a legal party, we were all tested, we were all double vaxxed. But people didn't, they were like, ooh, sorry, I had a mask. Bitch, there were so many people that said they wore masks that I saw that night that did not have masks.
Anyway.
I never saw a picture of you with a mask.
You know,
Or whatever.
You just said you were wearing one.
No, I didn't.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean that! That's what I meant.
Well, I was playing Minecraft while you guys were at
Oh,
partying.
yeah, because
Sorry.
you're. Hold on.
Did you also
Tubbo
ban the word
loser.
mask?
Tubbo the loser.
Did you also ban the word mask and party from your chat?
No, because I wasn't fucking there. That's your guys' fuck up, not my business.
Oh.
Wow, it was such a, like...
I wouldn't call it a fuck up. It was completely illegal.
In,
We
yeah,
hit fit
I understand
restrictions.
why people felt the way they did, but it's because the conditions were so different in America versus England.
Yeah. You know they had to wear like masks outside 24/7 in America.
That's
walking the
crazy.
street wearing masks. That's crazy.
So how did we get here?
Oh right, I've got a question for you.
No,
Belle.
because that's another thing. Sorry, because on the back of like what we were saying about you, is what's so funny is that my first thing of Amesy as well was G being like, oh, this content creator called Amesy is becoming quite big. They used to be a Sidemen fan. There's a picture of G and Amy at like a Sidemen meet and greet.
Really?
Like where like Amy went to G's like summer in the
At
city.
EGX.
Like it's like summer in the city, winter in the city, something.
No, there is not.
Yeah, there is.
You're a fraud. You're a liar.
You're a
There
fraud.
is.
You're a fraud.
You're a fraud.
Unless G
Whatever,
lied
buddy.
to me.
Whatever.
G was like, I met Amesy at a meet and greet. Like Amy came to my meet and greet.
I've never been to a
It might have
Sidemen
been
meet
summer in
and
the city. It was like there's a picture of you and G together.
greet.
No, there's a picture. If that's a lie, G lied to me.
So now the story's changing.
If that's a picture, G
Sorry.
lied. If that's a lie, G lied to me.
I met G first time in airport.
Did you get a picture with her?
Guys, stop fighting. I got a question for you though.
Girls falling asleep, man.
Wake up,
Get
wake
up,
up.
get up. Let me give you the instant
I'd
shot.
fly too.
That used to be a joke that my bully would do.
Really?
He'd look at me from across the class and go,
Did you make that? Did you come every time you did the shot?
I don't know
What's
what
with
it was
the
meant to
O-face?
mean. I think it was meant to be like, I don't know.
Well, we nearly got kicked out of the musical because they thought you were jacking off when you.
Oh
did
my
the
god, I got
shot.
told this story.
And the crazy part was I was. They just believed the insolent story.
You had your. We were watching Wicked, third row. You had your joggers down to your knees.
Dude, joggers down to my
This story's
knees,
crazy.
pants around ankles was the worst part.
When I first-
That wasn't even necessary.
And you were like, dude, Harry, touch it. I was like checking you off and shit. It was crazy.
You know what's crazy? When I first got told this story, we were passing around a bottle of sours in Jack Manifold's apartment as you told me.
We
this
were,
story.
as I was getting texts from Jack Manifold going, don't let anyone spill anything on my sofa.
We were like passing around a bottle of sours.
and I was
I
shouting,
was like that.
Yeah.
we pulled
Oh,
out
yeah.
we pulled out the bench. I wouldn't let anyone sit on the sofa because I was
Yes,
like,
I remember.
don't spill anything.
He had like a big chocolate thing at his house.
He
I
did
wanted to eat
from
it.
El because it was a gift from El O'Neill.
I couldn't eat any of it.
Anyway, I got a question for you. When did you start content creation? That's not the question, but just to give context for the audience.
Real riveting conversation.
No.
Sorry.
Can
Yeah.
we get some shots going on, by the way?
Yeah.
I can't drink either of those.
Oh, okay.
things, man. I'm
Johnny,
sorry.
you're on
Well, you
the
know,
boat.
I
Johnny,
can
Johnny,
fireball.
take my
But
shot
what?
for me.
No, you started
Johnny can
similar
do a
time as me
tequila.
in school.
Do it
But you
tequila.
didn't get
no,
success.
Wait, let me smell the tequila.
No, never
No,
smell
no,
the alcohol you're about to
mediocre.
drink.
Is that?
Why are you a
That's
bitch
the
boy?
truth. It's true, Johnny. It makes it worse.
Oh god.
Truing.
I don't know
Ah,
if
you
tequila's my
barely
thing. I'm
done.
gonna find out.
You're gonna
today.
find out you're raw dog in it as well, so that's just unfortunate.
Is that bad or what?
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah, raw
dog
dog and tequila is
Raw
fucking
dog and
horrendous.
tequila.
No, you're a terrible influence. I've just realised.
Me?
You're a terrible influence.
Oh, I'm not drinking.
First you doxed Lexi, and now you're telling
Did
me
you
to
dox
drink.
me?
Yeah, I kind of just like read out your address for fun.
Dang.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you'd done that.
No, I actually don't know
The
your address.
worst
I only
part
know how to
about
get here from
you
the
pouring
i360.
these shots is you've somehow managed to use
Mix up everybody's
yeah,
cups.
how?
Yeah.
Cause
Any-
who gaff?
Anywho, you started content creation in school,
Yeah.
streaming and all that, but you didn't get big until you were done, basically.
I'll drink
Until
that.
you're done with school, you had your shitty job.
What's your job?
Yeah.
Can you say
And-
what it is?
It was like I don't even know the official name for it. It was like so basically. All right, wait.
Wait, hold on,
cheers.
let's drink to it.
Cheers.
Harry, what are we drinking to?
For glory and for honor,
No,
if
no,
you
no.
can't come in, come
Come
on.
on, we've already done that one.
Do it again. That's what my dad says every time. But, Content creation didn't get big till after school. And I know what it was like. It's so, like, it is the easiest thing to get picked on when you're streaming in school, but you're not successful at it.
You never had that crossover of either being at school and having a YouTube channel or a streaming channel and having no viewers, or your success afterwards. You weren't at school for any of that.
So what happened was when I very first started, it was a bunch of kids. So I was gonna be a dancer and not as an exotic one. I was gonna like go in the West End and all that shit.
Billy
You're
Elliot.
giving
said-
Billy Elliot.
Yeah,
You're
man.
giving Billy Elliot. You're
Big
giving
time.
Billy
Everybody
Elliot.
used to say that.
That's what Tom Holland did. You could have been.
So I look, yeah,
You
LA
could
and all
have-
that
you could have
shit.
done Umbrella
Loved
by
it, loved
Rihanna.
it.
I
So-
see you as Spider-Man.
There you go. So I was on it, and that was gonna be my path. And then I you know what? It was weird. It was like as I was getting older, like I just like I don't know. I think a lot of people get like rose tinted glasses with that industry because they like
Yeah.
just see like the finish line. But I saw how
You
like
see
sort of
PewDiePie.
intense it was. Like I remember, and I was not. You know what? They liked like when I'd go on stage and like pull fucking weird faces and shit. But bro, I was the laziest worker ever. So when I went to the college auditions, I didn't even go. But when I went to go check out the college, I was looking at all the people. I was like, I'm not built for this, man. Like I've got to find a different path. Anyway, fast forward. my mates are talking in the playground, and they're like, Bill, this is before I'm deciding my top, like, what I'm gonna pick. They're like, in the summer we're gonna start YouTube. This is before COVID and things. Like, well, you should give it a try, because I just switched from being the mates with the football kids to like computer kids a few years ago.
Boy.
I used to fucking love it, man. I used to be one of the rowdy. I used to go on the all-weather at half time.
You used to be rowdy.
They used to put me in goal and bully me, bro.
They used to put me in goal because I was fat. They used to go, you'll block everything, you don't need to move.
They used to go, Bill, you're
Honestly,
like...
that's a good strat.
We need to do the heart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, not yet, because that's cringe. I hate that.
What? Or whatever.
It's like inserting my own OC into SpongeBob. Okay, Squidward, why would
It's
you
like
do that?
you see that Twitter that's like a new meme pack for you, and it's the girl doing the 4 poses.
That's
Can
you.
we do the heart pose?
Yeah, in a minute. So I was like, I went on to, so I started YouTube because of these kids, like playing like funny game, like there was a game called SCP at the time and shit. It was just weird. Like a horror game.
SCP, I fuck with SCP.
Loved it, and like I was super into because commentary channels throughout COVID, they were just tailing off, like they'd just been big. I know that you met like some lads. I just got keg. I got covered in beer. Okay.
Oh no! That's like a thing. Do you not know what that is?
A Higo. What were
No,
you
no,
No,
that's usually
that's
like a.
egg yolk. It's being cute.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
it's
I
the-
thought
it's
it.
a
I thought it was
K-pop
like when the fuck like anime
No,
girl with
you
their
just
tongue out.
egg yolk.
no.
It's like a K-pop thing. It's a K-pop
Nah,
thing.
man, you wouldn't
egg
get it.
yolk.
I thought they were telling you to hit the Higo, dude. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
Like
oh,
you do like it's being cute. Like you do like an egg yolk 3 set.
Wait, what do you think about this one? What about this? Is that good or what?
No, you should do this one where they go that way.
Bikini
Oh, that-
San.
Can we get
No,
Johnny
I can't.
another shot? Because Johnny's gonna
I've
catch
I've
up.
already had another one.
Johnny needs to catch
No,
up.
no,
Get him another
no,
shot.
no,
Someone
you
pour him
go
a shot. But fast forward, they told me to do YouTube, and then one of them, as we were doing YouTube, because it took me a month to edit my first video, and it was like long because you had to subtitle and shit.
Yeah.
And the first ever video you subtitle, you want to kill yourself, and they were like, Bill, that's obviously not built for you. I've been watching streamers at the moment, because low-key
watching-
streamers were more new to me.
You were a
after
Miss
school.
Kid.
Yeah, man.
I was a big
at
Miss
the time,
Kid.
because he was, you know what I mean. He's one of like the faces of Twitch, always like sort of has been, and it was like at the time. I mean, God forgive me, Tom. I don't even think the Dream SMP had started, but my mate had said, because at the time I was watching the Misfits and people like them, right? So I know that you met up with, yeah, I know. I want to kill myself. I'm jealous.
Me and Fitz.
So
That's my
yeah,
boy.
whatever. So listen, I was watching them, and my mate went like, "Oh, check out this guy." Ironically, there's the lap over. Check out this guy, Tommy, in it. He streams
That's
and
crazy.
shit. And I clicked on his stream. Chat. I went, yo, Joe, never recommend me this guy again. Yo, this is not up my alley.
We
at
both
all.
hated Tom.
Bro, I at the beginning I was like, this is way too much. Get this off my screen. But then I was like, you know what? Maybe streaming's got a little something. And I don't know if you know, there'll be some people in chat who have tried streaming and stuff. Sometimes you just hit a stride with it and it gets sort of addictive. And
Yeah.
you know what? I wasn't majorly like, even like at school, terrible at every subject. Dancing, I was okay at like performing, but I was
Dance,
terrible with my
battle.
technique and all that. So then when I got on stream, it was just like make them laugh,
Yeah.
and that was something I was okay at. So I just sort of carried on doing
So
it.
have you ever had that thing of, so you say that when you started streaming it was COVID, when you blew up it was COVID. Did you ever have that thing where like the people you went to school with were all of a sudden like, hi Bill, hi.
You know what? I
hi."
had one guy who tried to get VIP in my chat, and he tried to pretend like we were best friends.
Who was
And
I
it?
had that.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Mr. Epic.
I'm not gonna name him, but he was like, he apparently like was at a bar not too long ago, and they were like, this is because
Wait.
I'm mates with one of the people, and he was like, I've got
Wait,
unfinished. Who have
wait.
you got unfinished business with?
Hold on.
Wait.
Alright, we're back.
So anyway, this kid like, he was like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. So, look, story.
There's a clip of the Sterniolio triplets asking who the fuck is Billzo. That sounds like clickbait.
Who?
There's a clip
I
of someone
don't-
going, what are you listening to? You go,
Yeah. You know what's so
Mate,
funny?
and then Dave Grohl gets exposed as a cheater.
So a
Broke
week
my
before,
heart.
so
No,
maybe,
Grohl!
maybe like a day before
I
that
remembered
clip
it.
of
I
him.
remembered it in real time.
Sorry, carry on.
Maybe like a day or two before that video of Bill comes out. I'm at Charlie and Nearest, and Charlie goes, look at this guy. He's like this, that, and the other is like, analysing this guy's content. 2 days later, Bill posts with him, and I'm like, the
You know,
fuck?
Lexi, yeah, you literally messaged me on that.
I messaged you being like, that's so crazy, you were just talking about this guy.
What's everyone's thoughts on the Dave Grohl stuff?
Oh, it makes me so
Who's
sad.
Dave
Do you know
Grohl?
what's crazy? So I didn't even get told about it, and Niran just went, Lexi, have you searched Dave Grohl on Twitter recently? And I went, what? Listening to Foo Fighters? And he's like, I'm like, what? And he goes, just search search Dave Grohl on Twitter. And I searched it, and I was like, because cheating to me is like the worst thing you could ever do in a relationship.
Yeah,
that's
no.
my worst.
And I get that. And this might be a weird take. The way I see it is if someone,
People died or whatever.
huh? No. I think she's horrible. I would never ever absolutely love my girlfriend.
But when it's Grohl
But-
money.
No, but it's
Big gold
with
money.
something like that. It should be.
You love it.
I don't understand why it kind of became public. If someone's a pedophile, if someone's a sexual
But
predator,
before she did, I bet.
I bet he got threatened and
But
went
the
to
thing
Cisco
is,
public.
I was at their gig 2 months beforehand, and he
Ah!
had because I love Foo Fighters. I grew up listening to them. They're one of my favorite bands.
No way.
He had Violet on stage. He had his daughter on stage singing with him.
So-
So I'm like, she must have not known.
No,
They must
yeah,
have
this
known.
is fully. I think he made the announcement not even for the internet. I think he made it for his family.
Yeah.
So, which is like, do you know why it hurts so much? Yo, I love
love them so
Nirvana to death.
Me?
Nah, bro.
I remember
I'd
us
kill
talking
myself.
about Nirvana. It's one of the first proper conversations we
Really?
had.
Is that what we bonded?
Because my favourite
That's
Nirvana
cold.
song is Lithium.
I like the one from the Batman.
And you
love
said that was
that.
your favourite song, and I was like, no way, that's my favourite Nirvana song.
What do you say? Oh,
I like
something in
one
the
from
way.
Batman. Yeah, that one's
So
cool.
it was, yeah, bro. Nah, it was kind of like disappointing because I was like, brother, you ruining
It's like
the.
an icon.
Ruining
No,
the
wait, does
legacy.
he have
But then
kids?
you look and he hasn't, several.
Oh,
he
never
has an
mind.
extensive
Yeah, he's a
history
piece
of
of shit
cheating.
then. He's a piece of shit.
And also,
I take it back.
and you know what? I compare it to a lot. No, obviously, like, yo, terrible what you did, Grohl. Bad Grohl. Naughty Grohl.
Bad.
But I compare it to some of the rock stars. Yo, you man should be in prison, some of you lot.
Yeah.
You know, Prince isn't gay. He was actually really homophobic.
He was really homophobic. Who
Yeah, bro, which
That
is
was crazy.
mad.
How
It was
crazy is
fucking
that?
Robbo that told me that.
I think that's crazy.
Okay, wait, we're losing track.
We are.
So, you being at school, did you ever have people from school message you again, like being like, "Oh my god, you're so popular now"?
I'll tell you what I did.
I had
I'll
it.
tell you what I got about, and I'll read out the text I got.
I remember you telling me about this. I think if it's
No, it was not what you're thinking of. But this was about 2 weeks ago, to the point where it's probably in my recent DMs. Huh?
I'm too scared my bed's gonna break.
Wait, what?
So last
bed break?
So
Wait,
last
wait.
episode
Whoa,
of Bible
why would your
Friday.
bed
So
break?
you're a fake fucking fan. Last episode
Nah, I've
of
seen
Bible
every
Friday,
clip
we're
where
doing
it
a
falls.
shot and the bed broke. My dad had to come and fix it, but right before stream I went, my bed feels wonky again.
No,
And
it's
we,
no.
we went to go fix it and the bed, like the leg is like this. Like, I might have been fixed by now. Wait, look. It might have been-
Anyway,
Oh,
on
Oh no, it's still standing up straight.
what is it? The 27th, on the 18th of September. You. Oh my god!
Oh look, there's the hole in the wall from when Harry did it the first time.
goes
My hero, watching as he goes. Are you good?
Dude,
That's so
dude, there's so many people on the bed I couldn't push it. I'm just stuck down here, dude.
Have you been drinking tonight, sir?
Dude, stop.
Hi, officer.
That's where I can see you.
How high are you, officer?
Oh, anyway.
No, it's high.
Phone 079.
On the 18th of September, I had a mutual. I say friend. I think.
There
Oh,
goes the bed.
there goes the bed.
That was your fault, fully.
The bed has dropped again.
The bed made it
That's
clap.
great.
Wait, no, it's still attached by one nail. It's just completely flat.
Oh.
The gaff at this
Oh
point.
fuck, dude! It's slanted. How slanted it was.
That's all Bill's fault.
We got it. We got it.
entirely.
Wait, can you push it against the wall
Is
more?
this wallop or not?
Everyone
Guys,
get
get
off the fucking bed. Don't bounce on it, Bill!
My fault.
Yeah, no, it's off.
Oh my.
Oh, we're gonna sign this and sell it on eBay, guys. Who wants it? Show of hands. How much would everyone pay? Toby, get off the damn bed.
Wait, I'm gonna
'Cause
have
the
to get
fucking
this
bed's
shit
collapsed.
again.
What do you
We
want me
need
to
to.
do
We need
about
to
it?
push it back.
I can't fix the bed.
Yeah, stand up so we can push it back. We're not giving it the people's elbow. No chance.
Yo, they've got.
This is
pots
what
of
we
pans.
used last time.
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
really
yeah.
stable. Toby,
just
get off the
5
bed.
minutes
All right, I'll lift it.
Oh, what the
You've
fuck?
got it the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
But when you lift
I'm
it, I'll
gonna-
put it down.
I might flash the crack. It's up.
Wait, this isn't working.
Is my crack out?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wow, it's really
Wait,
out.
pass it. I got it.
Full moon, man.
I got it. Is it? Someone fucking cover my crack.
Dude, it's out there already.
No, I can't. It's too
Oh,
big.
fuck.
It's too big.
Fuck, dude, the angle's
Dude.
wrong. Oh,
I'm trying.
bloody
Grand
Nora.
Canyon in the UK, boys.
Wow.
Oh my
It's like a
God.
werewolf is out
Harry,
tonight.
and the book.
At the book? On the top?
Yeah.
Oh,
What? Hello, steak and that.
Alright, it's on.
Octa, steak, and all that other shit we do.
This should be really stable.
Yeah, that's stable as fuck. Anyway, where the fuck is my phone?
I
Not
got it.
again.
Oh, the
Oh,
tape.
yeah.
It's the koi pizza episode. Oh!
So-
I just shook skills into my hands and they were all the same colour.
You're so sick.
Lame.
On the 18th of September, I got a DM from someone. We weren't that close. I think we went to a festival together, and we went raving a couple times.
Why are they in the background?
I don't
It's
know.
not their episode.
And they messaged me and said, so random, but my flatmate is obsessed with you. They've just gone to uni. I was like, what the fuck? In it? That's aura. I think that's aura.
Mine was before I left my hometown, before I moved. I went to one last night out clubbing, and this guy came up to me that I used to go to school with. And he went, how are you doing? Just know we're going to be friends forever. And I was like, yeah, sick. And he went, we're only saying obsessed with you because you're friends with the Sidemen. And I was like, yeah, sick. And then from then on, when I had Hinge, guys that I used to go to school with messaged me going, only messaging you so I can meet Mini Minter.
That's at least pretend like you aren't. You know what I mean? Anywho,
Harry, how was your Simon thing when you were on there for like 40 seconds?
I got heckled by year 7s.
No way.
It happens.
They went to the same school as me. That's been about year 9 because I recognised them from when I was in sixth form and they were in year 7. And they go, you were in a Sidemen video. You went to Carl Boys. I went to Carl Shorten Boys Sports College, right? And instead of going yeah or hey, I kind of did a mix of the other two from the other platform. I went. and then just like pretended to go to the toilet and sat in there till my train had come. It was rough.
You were there when it was me, you, Eleanor, and Scott Post. We went to a bar, and as we left, these two guys chased after me in the smoking area and went, "You were in a Beta Squad video," and I was like,
It was the Casablanca. That
I wasn't gonna say what bar. we
no,
were at.
because I told the story yesterday of the goblin.
Yeah, the guy. I told that story the other day on stream as well. But these guys like, you're from a Beta Squad video, and I was like, yeah, and they went, you're also the guy that Toby hit on. And I went, not quite, but yeah.
What?
And they started going, can you show me the text? Show me the text. Can we see the text? Can we see the text on your phone? I was like, why are you asking to see my text? That's
Weird.
so weird.
So weird.
Anyway,
Got
sorry.
a question for you, Bill. Bill, sit up, you bum.
Did you
Hey,
have any like content
You're
creator?
not you without the hat. Sorry.
Did you have any like content creator idols growing up? And if so, why was it Fireball Friday?
Nah, definitely not Fireball. Not to y'all, but I fucked with, you know what was super cool? I fucked with Smosh Heavy growing up. That was the first ever
Yes.
YouTube channel I got into. And like later, after like I had some success and stuff, I got to like message Anthony Padilla, which was like, you know, not that there's favourites when you watch someone, but Smosh is like a duo channel. And I used to, you know what, I don't know if you know this about Smosh, but he used to be like, they used to make jokes like called Anthony Emo or whatever. That used to be the whole bit.
Yeah.
And he had like this emo haircut.
But they both had it as well. That
It
Like
was
it,
so. I was like,
like
standing filler as well.
So-
though, like.
He had that haircut going on, and I went to my mum because I was like, "This is
No,
the shit,"
you
and I was
didn't.
like, "Yo, mum, let me get this haircut," and she was like, "Absolutely not." But I was so committed. I don't know how to explain this. I really wanted it, so every time I would get my haircut, I would brush it as if I had that sort of hair. So I'd have like short back and sides, but like it swept.
Oh.
Yo, it was criminal. I was.
You had a pixie
This is
cut.
why. Yeah, bro. This is why.
I'm
was
gonna
like-
go piss go. You carry that.
Who else? Do you have anyone else? Maybe,
Jackson.
maybe in a group.
Yeah, oh, you want me to get to that guy? Oh, I like Jack. Wait, first of all, I like Jacksepticeye too. He was also another one of my idols I got to shout out to.
There was one.
Yo, because I watched him
There was, sorry. I didn't
just
mean to
after fucking Tabuscus. You remember that guy?
Blackness to redness to whiteness to me.
Bro, and him and Jacksepticeye always used to call the fucking like little kid Billy.
Billy.
And I would be like, yo, I love both of y'all, but why do you have to make Billy the fucking butt of the joke every time?
There's one. I used to my favorite thing because Jack was daily uploading.
Yeah.
Always Happy Wheels. There
Yeah.
was one video I still haven't watched, and he was doing a harpoon run, and the title was something like "I Can't Escape the Poon," and when I would come down for breakfast in the morning, I go, "Oh my god, Jacksepticeye uploaded." My mum would go, "What's the title?" And I'd go, "Can't Escape the Poon," and Mum's like, "You can't watch that."
Well, still to this day.
But
No, like, yeah, you're
I'm
2020. You cannot watch.
I'm like, I've been scared to watch that in case, like, even when I move, like, my mum will come and kick the door down. And go, "I told you not to watch that."
This is like your thing. This is like your thing with.
Give Johnny
with,
another
with,
shot. Come on.
Hold on. This is like your thing with being.
No
scared
Diddy,
of
another shot.
This is like. Can I finish my sentence?
No Diddy.
This is. This is like when you're scared of being in a terrorist attack.
Did I tell
It's
you?
kind of the.
Johnny, fucking move.
Did I tell you the terrorist story from the Joker
That
premiere?
wasn't me. That was.
Did
that was
you,
actually
is that tequila on the floor?
Who the fuck's
No.
That actually, I'm serious. That actually wasn't me.
John.
You can look at me. It wasn't
Who
me.
spilled the
Was it you?
literally
no, it
entire
wasn't.
bottle of tequila on the floor?
It was. I literally watched someone.
Was
spill
it? So
over.
it was either Lexie or
Hold on.
you.
It can't have been me because I was sat
I'll
at the
grab
back the
toilet
whole
paper. I'll
time.
grab toilet paper.
Year 11.
It can't have been. I was sat at the back the whole time. That was not me.
That's depressing as well. What am I going to drink, chat?
Run the clip.
So,
Check the VOD.
Please VOD review people. It was not
my
me.
fucking room is covered in tequila.
Johnny!
No,
No,
it wasn't me.
it was Johnny
No,
because do you
check-
know why
check
it was
the
Johnny? Do you know why it was Johnny?
VAR.
No, why? You know why it was Johnny? It's because when I went, "Why is there tequila on the floor?" Johnny went, "Yeah, why is there tequila on the floor?" He took
I
out. He
think
knew
that's
he
a
knew.
rabbit.
Okay, because I'm good at clip
That's
farming.
a
Okay, but
fox.
secondly, that wasn't
That's
me.
a
You
heart.
can hey, VAR check me,
5
people. I'm just saying.
matches and a star.
Wait, let me tell my terrorist story.
So you're a 5 Sauce fan.
Yeah. What's 5 songs?
What's your favorite 5 seconds of summer song?
Oh, what? That's all you. That's your era.
Yeah,
5 seconds of
you
summer.
have the tally.
Hammy.
Looks so perfect standing there in my American Apparel underwear.
Joker 2 premiere.
You literally,
How did we
you
enjoy
got a
it?
single.
How did we
Johnny
all
flew
enjoy
out.
it?
Okay.
So,
How do we all enjoy it?
what?
The premiere.
It was good. It was great. A lot of people are gonna fucking hate the film, but a lot of people are
Toby,
gonna
what
hate
are your
it.
songs?
Why are a lot of people gonna hate it?
I can't say.
Pull up
Why?
a chair.
I'm not allowed.
Sorry, Spirit, I'm gonna be ill, man.
I'm
Because
not.
it's cute.
I can't do the smell of
I'm
fireball
not. I'm not
anymore.
allowed
Fuck
to.
me
I'm
up.
not
I
allowed to
can't
talk
drink
about it
Fireball
Why not? Why
either.
not?
until it comes out.
Really?
There's an embargo.
Chat, please.
But
Yeah,
I have this video of me and Tom walking the red carpet, and Tom all of a sudden goes, and I got so scared, and I heard a bunch of screaming, right? So in my head,
Terrorist.
I'm like, there's a terrorist
Oh
attack.
no.
I need to turn this phone off and like lock.
That's
my
your first
my
thought.
biggest fear is being in a terrorist attack.
Do you not know
I'm
this?
terrified
There's
of
no
it.
way you don't know
And-
that.
It
about
wasn't
me.
and-
me. You're saying.
And
You
then
don't get-
and then
You know,
it
that's
turns
a
out.
very real thought.
And then it turns out why Tom went is because we brushed shoulders. Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker, walked right past me.
Did you come?
Huh?
Did you come?
I didn't.
Do not come.
Do not.
But in my
not
head,
come.
I was like, oh my god, ISIS are here.
Again.
Again?
Sorry, I was covering you.
Oh, was I?
No, it wasn't. But there's perverts.
Yeah, I know.
Fight the pervs, dude.
But
that was supposed to be in the middle. Sorry.
That's
Wanna
a
go in the
horrible
middle?
smell.
Completely rearranged.
Yeah,
But,
wait, what's going on? Why? Bill, get back in the middle.
It's because I felt like we needed more dynamics.
Yeah, you also just broke my bed, so.
That one's true. So that
Why
was.
is the bed so flimsy?
Because Harry broke
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It was definitely not me. We can tell where the damage started.
Where did it start?
And I don't mean to point fingers, and he said it himself. It was first of all, it was two main Fireball Fridays which started the damage. First of all, Charlie and Neera doing fucking flips on this bed. Second
Oh my
of
God.
all, Zoya. To the point where he turned round to me on the way here and was like, dude, I'm really scared I'm going to break the bed. And I'm like, no, you won't. I think that probably did it was a mix of having about
I need to get a
fucking
new bed
13
Okay,
people.
This
let
bed
me,
is
let, me,
fucked.
let me get this straight. You're saying Zoil sitting on the bed did more damage than every single episode you get slammed down the side of the bed on that exact corner? Yeah, get a fucking grip.
No, it's because it
Get
didn't
a
happen when
grip.
I got
Guys,
signed.
can we start a GoFundMe so I can get a new bed?
You blaming Zoya
Mate,
for
you
what?
just
He
buy
said
one
it
with your money.
himself.
I don't have.
I think
that.
it's from every single person.
You guys should get brown arm chairs for this shit, man.
Well,
That's
you don't
what
know
I'm
what.
saying. I keep saying let's get a set, and
Yeah.
Harry's like, no, it's really fun it being in your bedroom.
That's not
because
what
he
I've
doesn't have
said.
to deal with the aftermath.
That's not what I've said. We had a whole talk about it. Don't do this.
Alright.
Don't turn around and go, that's what I said when it wasn't.
Stop fighting!
Alright, guys.
That's no way.
I'd like to buy 10% equity in Fireball Friday. I'll provide the stuff.
Tour.
Don't look at me like that.
Deal!
I'll take it.
I take that right now.
Good man.
I'll take it.
What, 10% equity in Fireball Friday for a set?
Yeah.
You're a crazy.
Make it 7.
7 as well, so I get less.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm
Why would I
falling
do that?
backwards,
Because
boys.
you're our
Oh
friend.
my
Oh
god,
my God, my-
Harry,
Dude.
what the fuck was
You
that?
sat back around looking
Brother,
at my knee.
really?
10.
I said I'm coming backwards and you
75.
perch up the knee.
Yeah, but I'll build the set.
Oh, 10.
Yo,
Yeah, done.
10.
Chat.
Alright,
Well,
just
you get
tell me.
10% of all our profit.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Hold on, wait.
Wow.
I need to talk. We
one
need,
in chat if you
We'll get
agree.
we'll get
You guys just got.
we'll get lawyers in
Not a
because
set,
we
okay.
need. There needs to be an escape clause.
Yeah, can we have a, like, what do you call it?
Is there an escape clause?
In
Really
it.
shook on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
like-
went
they're
far.
like-
It's not.
the host
Hold
was a
on. That's not
goldfish.
legally binding. I'll set
There's
up
a new
contract.
bed get involved in that.
I was gonna build the set.
Yeah, is a new bed frame involved in this deal? Fuck.
You're for real doing a transaction on my fucking file.
I lost my bed to Fireball Friday.
I got a
and
question.
didn't
Though.
even get
I
it
got a
redone.
question for you. You're on my phone. Got a question for you, Belle.
Zoil message.
No, that was the PUBG group chat.
Winner, chicken dinner and
What is it like being? I'm just skipping loads to one which matches the theme right now. What is it like being what I can describe as an evergreen content creator? And I spoke to Freddie about this, where you could take a year off, and when you come back, people will be excited. If I came back after a year, no one would give a
You
fuck.
need it.
You could
Me
take.
and Johnny are gonna go get food. Do you want to meet at the office afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Right, cool.
Bye.
Oh, do
Oh,
it
that was
again,
bad.
man.
Stop.
Oh, ah.
Stop.
Can Johnny do a shot before he leaves?
Johnny, do a shot before you
I've
leave.
done-
Yeah!
Yeah, you smelled the tequila.
Actually, that was
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
VOD
let's
was
do a
actually
shot
not
together.
me.
Johnny needs to do a shot before he leaves.
True.
Oh wait, don't go back because my glasses are behind you.
Well, I'm going to do a backflip now.
Wait. Let me put my hoodie on. Hold on.
He needs to,
If you don't
he needs
do
to
the
aura
shot, you
claim
gotta get your
first.
dick
I
out,
can't
Johnny.
I don't want to get my dick out. What the hell?
Pour,
Well, then
pour
do the
tequila.
shot.
You've got to.
Oh,
You've
that went
got
everywhere.
to.
No, I can't, man.
Those are the rules.
I'm so bored of myself being sticky
Right.
after Fireball Friday, bro. Pour yourself a tequila, bro. Never mind.
Right.
Thank you.
Pass me my fireball.
Fuck it now.
What are we chasing this one to?
Best one.
Yeah, you filled it awfully full.
To boobies.
To
Boobies.
Boobies.
Johnny's never seen any.
Okay, wait to fucking rub it in, asshole. Okay, right, hold on.
God, dude.
Alright.
Okay, bye guys. We'll see you
Johnny,
later.
Bye.
did you see the snus in my toilet that Harry left?
No, I took it out.
Oh, you took it out? Oh, never mind.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Text
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you are what I would describe, and I'm sure chat agrees, as an evergreen content creator. Where you've taken so much time off, and even when you hadn't streamed or done anything in 6 months, I was still having fucking...
Wait, can we do the heart?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your question, but I'm... Oh, Bill even already knows what he's doing. He's... Oh! Oh my god, this entire stream.
Oh. Chat, say something. Chat, say 1. Bill has diabetes type 1.
Type 1.
This entire stream.
Yo, y'all look scuffed. Yo, you are joking, ain't you?
What?
That is not a fucking heart.
Because you're not doing it.
How am
No,
I?
you have to go like this.
Bro, they're getting all my cleavage.
Yeah.
Aura. Anyway,
That can't be the real pose.
Use
Hey.
hashtag Fireball Fridays to discuss the stream.
they love it. So, it's one of those things
An
where you,
evergreen content creator.
yeah. How does that feel? How does that...
You know what? I never even obviously like it. There's never like a day that doesn't skip in my mind. I'm not grateful for the boys and the community. I've got like I overthink a lot, or maybe not even overthink, but my brain just thinks a lot. So you know, like how I take months and months off of content creation. Weirdly, I know this doesn't seem true, but there's not a day that doesn't go by where I'm not waking up and panicking about what the next move is.
It's such
Yeah.
no. That's a completely normal
So-
thing, I think.
I like fully. I'm always trying to figure out what can be, and because like linking all the way back to the beginning. Marco, he like switched my brain from an early day. He wasn't, he's always trying to find what's the best that you can do, and what's the, like. He would push me to like be like a, not only like do content I enjoy, but do content that might perform well and shit. So every time I come back, I really try and make it something special, and it gets tougher and tougher because also an evergreen content creator, that also I really can't take any credit for that. That is fully
You
just
can.
the community. But
you can.
You can, because they wouldn't fuck with you if you weren't you.
And here's the thing, like, even before we were friends, I remember, like, I didn't really, like, we've only become friends, like, so recently. There was, like, one point, it was during Tubathon. I don't remember what point it was exactly, but Harry was doing the stream and we were just sat in Toby's, like, living room together, and we literally had a conversation that made us friends.
Was that my birthday?
No, I think it was the drunk stream, was it
chatting it up.
not? We were just having, like, this big chat. But before that, I remember seeing, like, your like, YouTube comeback, where you just went to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
And I watched your video, and I think I said on my stream, I was like, this is going to sound like I'm trying to gas everybody up. I would never do that, unrelated. But there are just so many people who just naturally have it. And I always hear the same with, like, Harry and Max always have such good ideas when it comes to content. I feel like the way you edit and the way you can put together a video is fucking insane. I remember watching your Amsterdam video and being like, in the nicest way, I don't give a fuck about this guy. I was like, I've never met this guy or, like, anything. And I watched this video and I went, this is fucking good. Like, I watched it.
It was Scott's birthday. Because
No, it was way after. It was during Tubathon. You were doing a rating your setup stream because I was having a conversation with James. I had a phone call with James, and you were sat out. You didn't walk in. You sat in the corridor, and I was like, God bless this guy.
Well, it was. I remember Scott's birthday. We all went back to Toby's house afterwards, and we were all. It was all kind of sat.
That was when Liv tripped over and her ankle, and everybody found her sock.
Exactly, and then we I think it was Jack turned around and was like, "Bill uploading a new Amsterdam vlog. Let's watch it." And we all kind of.
I watched it here.
I've never really been able to give Jack his flowers, but obviously I had some people reach out at the time about Amsterdam stuff. The issue with the Amsterdam vlogs, why they couldn't carry on. I know this sounds, because you remember like the beginning of when I was like, I've got no money. Some of my mates low-key were like, thought it was a bit of a joke, but literally no money. So the Amsterdam vlogs had to end so soon because obviously like in Amsterdam and travel and everything, it just rinses your account immediately. So that was the last of my money. That vlog trip, that was the last of it. And I used copyrighted music and everything, but the fucking Jack, back to it. Jack was one of like, as well as Tom, like flowers to those boys because they I think they truly do they just want the scene to be in a good state.
They're passionate about
but
what
also
they
not
do.
even the scene. They want you
like so Jack, I think he said to me, I uploaded the one about my mum. It was something to do with my mum, and he was like, I think I really needed to hear this. It sort of motivated me, and he was like, because when you're uploading, it puts the drive into me to upload, and it is true. Like I think when everybody. Because God, like, even if it's out of like a I don't want to miss out feeling, like when I see Jack and Tom, when I see like all of them upload, I'm like, I do want to upload more and stuff. And I try and do cool. I don't know. I'm really grateful for it. I really I don't know how to. It has fully been like obviously I feel like everybody feels like this in a weird way, but super stumble and fall your way to where you are.
But I think that's what we mean by like evergreen content, in a sense that I remember around the same time that I watched the Amsterdam stream, you posted that one of you getting your hair done at Freddy's. Oh, yeah. I remember I watched it and I was like, I'm just watching this guy get his hair done at Freddy's. And I was like, at the core of it, I'm watching a guy get his hair done. But I was like, I watched the entire thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what I mean. I don't know if it being evergreen is the fact that you have, and this links to a later question we have, you have a personality that isn't a character per se, it's you, that translates well, and you also are good at what you do. So it's like knowing that thing of like, again, when you had your comeback stream, when you did Billzo SMP, I remember going, oh shit, Bill's live for the first one in a while. I had like 2K live viewers, 1.5 to 2K, like, it was a huge...
Bro,
huge stream. I remember watching it, and you had this dog shit XQC camera, your fucking headset mic, but everyone loved it.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I think like, obviously, I think we're all guilty of this, but like, like, you're a content creator for so long, you go, well, what works? And then you go on YouTube, and then you start doing like, basically like I don't even know how to explain it, but the cookie cutter like challenges, and you just basically start becoming like almost like a mirror of somebody else or whatever. But I think like just doing the craziness is always always a
because the thing is,
and you don't know what's gonna work as well.
Yeah.
I feel like you never know what's gonna work.
but like everyone fucks with you. It's like there are a lot of people online who don't like me. For obvious reasons.
Nah, bro.
But you don't have. There's not one community goes, fuck him.
Nah, that's so not true.
You
What?
always- no,
Nah,
I feel like
flashback
you're out of
to
drama.
Whoa. Flashback, no. But you know why I'm out of drama? Because I mean, flashback to what we were just talking about earlier in the stream chat. Remember with G, and there was other people as well. There's been people throughout the whole like series, just because basically, you know, like from and you know the whole entire story. Like you know when you were on about like what is it like for the come up or whatever. A lot of people have their comments at a different time, and I was 17 years old, so I'm also maturing in my age and like trying to basically. I just came out of secondary school, so I was basically a secondary school British kid, and I was like still cracking
You're
jokes like that.
Right, yeah,
You're
I was
a
a prick.
dickhead,
I was
yeah.
a dickhead. So a lot of people really didn't fuck with me for a while, and I think that you know what. I don't know. It might be a constant, in a weird way. It might be a constant sort of, because you know, like not to be ironic or anything or cliche, but like the most confident are probably the most, what is it? Fucking, they're like worried about. Yeah, the most worried. Yeah. So I'm always very worried about, I guess, how people perceive me. And I remember when I just blew up and I started to get the ring around. I started to, just from echoing, like, from my mates who were close to me, like, people didn't like me or, like, thought I was very rude. And it really fucked with me for a while because I was like, ooh, I don't want to be so... But do you know what? I'll say this in the most selfish way possible. I wish I could have been there for younger Bill, and I wish I could have went, yo, fuck them all.
Yeah.
It's
Go
so
crazy,
when you're that
go
age,
selfie.
though, when you're that point in your career, you had every odd against you. I think you came out on the right side.
I'm very.
You came out. This right now is the best possible scenario.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, yeah, hell yeah.
It's so weird. Like, like I don't think there's a crazy age gap between us. Like, there's like 3 years between me and you, 4 years between me and you. That's nothing crazy. But again, I remember so vividly being in such a different circle, and kind of I'd hear whispers of names. I remember being like, "Oh, Billzo." I remember hearing about you. I remember hearing about Amy. I remember hearing like names and kind of being like, "Oh, okay." And people would be like, "Oh, yeah, this person's kind of on the rise." And like, I had a few friends who were very chronically like online, and that were really into streamers. G was one of them. I had lots of friends who would watch like the Twitch daily news updates. And people would be like, oh, yeah, like, you and Amy were always the names that people would always say. And people were like, oh, have you heard about Billzo and Amesy? And I'd be like, I've heard the name, but, like, I don't know.
So
and, like, it's so... I remember me in my London house being, like, the day after the Sidemen party, being like, oh, Billzo and Amesy? Who the fuck is that? Who are they? And then people being like, no, they're going to be, like, fucking huge.
That's weird. Cause you know what, like, I think, I don't know if it's, like, the world or, like, who knows, man. But, like, when I was on the come-up and everything, like... The most I could look through, to be fair, was like, obviously, you don't know what people are saying like that. Like, praise behind your back, obviously, that's just, you never know about that or whatever. So that's really cool to hear. But, like, I used to always be, the entire time I blew up, I was like, yo, it's going away soon.
You also assume the worst. I feel like
yeah, obviously.
Because
That-
you're being realistic. You're being realistic. Though.
That's been my... I'm sorry.
No.
You're also trauma dump, can you tell?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, nah, it was like, it was mad, bro. It was just a madness.
Yeah.
It's a feeling that you genuinely can't even. I feel like I know that you're about to say, because I know it's something you felt so intensely recently, but I don't think it's something you can even explain properly because people don't quite get it. Because from an external perspective, it's like this person's on the up. What could possibly go wrong? When people don't seem to understand that, especially with this job, there's always a concept of you could simply just upload, you could simply just stream one day, and no one could watch.
You know what? But actually, the best medicine ever would be if you just uploaded. And if you just did that thing. Because all of the things that get in your
brain
head...
is your biggest enemy.
This is it. So your brain just delays you. And then, you know, like, they're like months and months goes by and it's like, where's Bill going? Whatever. And it's just the brain, like, delaying you and getting in your head. But, bro, I mean, you... The best thing is I mean, you know, I never like to think like this. But if I had a time machine, I just wish I uploaded anything.
That's crazy.
Or did
that was
anything.
a question.
Well, that is
Go on,
one
you
of
say
our
it.
Well,
No,
what
you say your bit. 'Cause
I was
feel
gonna
you're
say,
very passionate about this.
I'm like recently. Well, I've had a yeah.
But as you talk, I'll do it. Say your
I've
piece.
had like a not nowhere near as yours. A recent rise, kind of out of nowhere, where I've gone from like 200 to
and
like
600.
I
think in its own right, it's. I feel like you are experiencing your own moment right now.
But
This
it's
is
like
considering this was COVID as well.
it's like
it's very
it's
in
so
relation.
weird
It is,
how
right?
it's like the one thing I was asked I've always wanted, but now that I've got it, like I need to sit just in my chair for like 10 minutes before I go live to like prepare myself. My like anxiety and mental health is like like it goes inversely to how well I'm doing like on the internet, to the point where I'm like sometimes I'm like so anxious about everything I don't want to sleep because I know that's 8 hours of me not being able to see what people are saying about me. I'm like, that's 8 hours of me not being able to fucking check this. And like, it fucking terrifies me.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is I had a chat with Tom about it, is because all of a sudden, in about 2 weeks, I'm moving out, I'm coming out of Brighton. And that's when it feels real. Because now it's like, if I fall off, I can't pay rent. And luckily my landlord, like, will be a good friend of mine. And if I can't pay rent or something like this, they can go, oh, here's a free month. But I'm like, it's so terrifying. Because it's not like YouTube streaming. With YouTube, I hadn't uploaded in about 2 months. I still made about £400 in that month I didn't upload. With Twitch, if I didn't stream for a month, I'd be lucky to scrape $400. Like, it's so weird. Like, you constantly need to do it, even if, like, you really don't want to.
But I remember having a conversation with you literally a few months ago, where before all of this happened, before the Tommy vlogs, before Fireball Friday, before everything, because we always say we don't know when we became such good friends.
Yeah.
Like, I remember Or's birthday, I remember when we first met, that's about it. But I remember saying to you, maybe this time last year, it would have been around September last year, me being like, bro, you're going to be huge. I remember saying to you, I remember being like, bro, you're going to be absolutely huge. Like, your work ethic, your humour. Because there are so many people that are funny or can do good content and then rely on that. There are so many people that have work ethic but not the content to back it.
Bro,
You got both.
I spent forever with Marco because obviously you remember when I used to do streams with Katie and Michael and stuff.
Yeah.
A bunch of time had passed and I've been doing streams with a bunch of people. I'm like, Marco, I cannot find anybody to match my humour or like who's funny enough right now. And I went, obviously at the time me and you weren't on greatest terms because of just whatever. And you know what I mean? And I went, reach out to Harry. He's one of the funniest cunts I know. He absolutely is. Yeah. And I mean, if you want to talk about like, you know, streamers who have got that X factor or whatever, I really fucking I believe in all of my mates so much. And I was trying to explain this to someone. Someone was on about like, I don't know what makes me special or whatever when I'm streaming, and I go like, to be honest, I don't know what makes me special either. I like to just to
it's
try
yourself.
Yeah. I try and crack on, and I think that's what I love the most. Because you know what, if Harry was I don't know, massively extroverted and doing like, I don't know, being super loud and everything, the funniest thing isn't gonna be like, I don't know, another person from across the room trying to be Harry, like trying to like match his energy. Funniest thing will be if like my quiet mate goes up to Harry and then tries to interact. I just love the differences that it brings out in people. But you're on about the pressure and shit. You know what? I used to. Yeah.
I don't feel pressure.
Precious for tires.
Bro. I used to.
Saka, Trent, Jude, Bellingham. Pressure. Pressure. Pressure is for tires. Sorry.
No, that was beautiful. I used to call up Marco after some of the Bear SMP streams where I was getting thousands. In the middle of the night, I would call this man just before he had school because that's how young we were. He used to go to school so tired because of how many times I would call him. I'd call him in the middle of the night, literally in tears, being like, yo, Marco, I'm panicking. I'm never going to make it. We've got to do something. We need to think of the next thing right now. And he'd go, dude, chill the fuck out. Yeah. So I think like oh my God, the pressure never gets like crazy, but the pressure never gets easier. But I think it's
But no,
I think it's a
I'm
part
the
of
same
it.
though. Like, as in, I have this conversation with my chat all the time. I don't sound like I'm trauma dumping, but I sit there and I'm like, my content is so different to all the people around me, and I always use you guys as examples where it's like, I don't have the same humor as everybody else. I don't have the same like everything as everybody. I remember I look around me. There are times where I look at like you and Harry and Max and like Toby's. I feel like is in like a different tier because obviously Toby had like a whole different journey, and I'm like, fuck, I don't have any of that. Like,
but it isn't. We actually do the exact same shit on stream, like so. We both go more. No. No, I'm not. We both go live. We both do the dailies. We both fucking do some other shit, and then for the last hour and a half of the stream, we'll play a game. That's it. We both do the exact same shit. Like, our content's not different at all.
That's what I mean.
It's how we approach the content. Because my thing is, you know what my thing is? I am, as much as I take the piss out of my chat, I'm the biggest chat panderer ever. To the point where if my chat doesn't enjoy a game, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm not playing that shit. I'm like, I will do just chatting for 4 hours as long as the viewers even if I don't fuck with it.
But here's the thing: you could do a stream, both of you could do a stream being like, me and my vape and some oxygen, and it would get like 600 viewers.
What does that mean?
What
does
You
mean by
could
that?
do the most like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stare at a wall for an hour, 600 viewers, because you've got it. You've got.
No, but the thing is, I'll say this, and don't take any offense to this. Me and Bill both got very lucky because we are both industry plants, base. And no, industry plants in the way. No. In the way, we both got blown up because we did so much shit with another person.
Yeah, we got exposed to the right community.
Yeah, I say industry plant. It's more we got exposed to another person's audience who fucked with us. Mine was Tom. Yours was fucking everyone's, and it was like if I never met Tom, I would not be where I am today.
But the thing is as well that like for both of you as
You know,
well.
he saw you from our Origin stream.
Really?
So yeah, cause Fred always jokes to me because like you know the Halloween stream.
The
Tom falled out of his chair because he saw me on MCCR fall out of my chair, and he saw you through our stream when we were doing that weird ass Origin stream
where I was Batman.
where you were Batman.
Really?
So he comes around and we get super high. And he gets drunk and I get high. And
Good save.
he goes and I go, yo, we're about to go live. Or some shit. I swear it was not planned.
No,
I'm like, yo.
this is what it was. I come round, haven't seen you in about 2 years. You go, and I've never.
I'll drink to that.
And it's like I have never enjoyed smoking that much, right? Like out of everything, smoking I already fuck with. But I'm like, I haven't seen you in 2 years. Never done a bong hit before.
Oh my god.
Fucking god.
Yo, this bomb.
I'm like, I smoke like shitty, disgusting South London weed. This guy goes, dude, have a bong hit. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do? And you're like, just like suck on it.
Yeah, I know.
And we do it, and we did this Origin stream where we were both high as fucking balls.
Fucking hell.
And then you'd go, dude, I'm gonna go to the toilet. Would
I just leave?
No, yeah, you'd leave me in front of an audience I've never even had
that.
before. You
I
go,
love
dude, I'm gonna
that.
go to the toilet. In the other room, I hear, if you fucking have
Yes! Oh my god!
You would
I
never
would
go
lie
to-
about going to the toilet to go smoke more weed.
You would
So
never-
many people do that, by the way. I know so many people that have done that, and it's always during MCC.
You would
Always during MCC.
You
There's
would
so many
never
stoners.
ever go to the toilet. You go, do I need to go to? You were pissing like 4 times an hour to
The
like.
amount of times that people message me going, yo, just did a hit in between my MCC break, and I'm like, shit.
God, yeah.
But you both have the attitude of, I remember you say it's all the time, you didn't finish your shot, by the way, high tide makes all the boats rise.
It does.
And I think that's like a difference as well, is that this community, like the little bright community we have, we all win together, lose together. Obviously we have some like trailblazers, we have people who are very obviously ahead of the curve. but everybody's attitude is very much like, if we're going up, we're all going up.
Yeah,
There has never been, I think particularly with Fireball Friday, the one thing I love the most about Fireball Friday is that, like, I don't even know how to phrase it. We would never ever say no to someone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, not
Unless
that
we got the call from Sean Coombs.
Did he?
Oh.
Loki.
What in chat have you been to a Diddy party? And don't lie. Be
But it's
honest
like,
right
but
now.
like we would like the thing is no, like I don't even know how to phrase it. Like if anyone, even friends that we have that aren't streamers have been like, oh, I'd love to come on Fireball
Like
Friday.
Scott came on.
Yeah, and we'd be like, yeah, fucking course, because we don't have the concept of actually you have to have over those concurrent viewers to be on Fireball Friday. It's like if you're our friend and we think you're good content, you're on the fucking show. Like we love it,
Exactly.
and we genuinely we do have about a month of guests planned because people want to go on it. Who the fuck is putting one? Anyway, we should probably zone into
Oh,
the
dude,
task
we
at
gotta
hand.
get Quabby on.
We do. Quabby is a gay perv.
Quabby is a gay pal.
Yeah. So, Billzo, how did it feel? How did it feel to win Stream Battle by sleeping through it?
The first
wait.
one.
Yo. The first one, sleeping through it is crazy.
That's exactly what happened.
Wait, you're about-
Objection! Bro,
Outstanding the Tubathon.
every few hours, I'd go, what's everyone doing right now? I'd screen share. Johnny would be looking like he wants to die. Harry would be doing some bullshit. You'd be asleep.
Yo, and let me tell you this. How long is a typical stream? 3, maybe 4 hours if you're lucky, if your streamer's really going to put in that extra shift for you, right? And what I would do is I would wake up, and for 3 to 4 hours, I'd probably give these people the best
24-hour kitchen nightmare.
Every
time!
You're on Netflix.
Every time!
You're a Netflix warrior, man.
Listen. That when I would wake up 3 to 4 hours, you would get probably, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, the best content of the past year.
Allow
okay?
it. You're watching
Some of the
Gordon Ramsay.
coldest
You're watching Gordon Ramsay,
Some of the coldest jokes.
You're seeing
Some of
Gordon
the
Ramsay's, you rotten fish out of freezer.
No. And then, obviously, from using so much energy, well, what happens?
I don't think there's a
you
single
get
time I clicked in
tired.
your stream and you weren't asleep, bro. I'm just saying.
Nah, bro.
But you
because-
wouldn't even sleep on stream. You just put a thing up going, I'm asleep, lol.
You be hitting bongs off camera
Nah,
saying you're asleep.
Nah,
Yeah,
there'd be
grow the
like
fuck
some
up.
crazy.
Oh.
I slept with like my mouth open. It was nuts on stream. It was dire. Like
You played the new Fortnite season?
Also, we were smoking a
played
lot of
Fortnite
weed that
together.
stream.
Wow.
I remember that was the point when, like, I didn't know. Even before this Fireball Friday, I had to go, Harry, is Bill doing weed like a canon thing that people know about?
Or is it-
Because
Do you know whose fault that is?
people would go
Tom's.
into my chat and be
It
like,
was Tom's.
Bill's smoking weed, and I'd be like,
You were just smoking
what?
that shit on stream.
Oh, yeah, well, because, I mean, love to you, Dan. I know that we spoke today, but I don't have a Twitch mod anymore. I mean, my guy got, like, fired or let go, and
Partner.
yeah, my partners. And, like, so nobody overchecks my
Quabby is a gay
stream.
perv followed.
Yo.
Oh, you're a gay pervert.
No.
Quabby's a gay
Quabby
perv.
is. The person
We're
who runs the
allowing
account
gay
is actually very
perverts.
nice.
Could you do another shot?
Yeah, can I go? You guys, do you mind if I go urine?
Anyway,
Okay,
chat,
we'll
what
do
were we
when we
talking
get back.
about?
You were talking about.
I literally had a
When it
good
was
point.
came back.
locked the door like there's an intruder was going to come in, dude.
What? I didn't do that.
Dude, like some shit out
Chat.
of a horror
I
movie.
didn't do that on purpose.
Dude, that's
Oh, weed?
Like,
What
I
were we
didn't
talking
do
about?
that on purpose.
like a
Oh.
bandit.
Look at how the door was locked.
Like a bandit's
Oh.
gonna come in.
The broom fell on the door.
Wait, it was Tom's fault that we got exposed for the weed. I wasn't gonna say nothing about the weed when I started smoking it. 'Cause
You smell really good.
Are you joking right now?
I
Is it the
just got a
cologne?
second wind of it.
It's the cologne in it. I'll
Yeah,
put on a
you
second
said
coat
you wanted
after.
it. What is it?
I don't know. It's really good though. I personally picked it out when I went to go find it.
It smells really good.
It's cold. But Tom is the reason why I've got fucked over with the weed gag and why I'm known as the like pot smoking friend. Because he decided that he was just gonna tell everybody. But fairness, he decided he was gonna tell everybody I was a pot smoking freeloader on stream live because I had turned up to his house high live.
I feel like
He invited me on stream and I turned up high. The cheek of
I
it.
feel like Tom's exposed so many people for stuff. Would you do So
Yo.
when
Wait.
we were doing when it was supposed to be Fireball, when it was supposed to be TwitchCon Rotterdam. When Harry was supposed to go before he ditched for VidCon, we were going to do Fireball High Day. Would you ever do a Fireball high
Are
day?
you joking? If you actually
If
ever
we all went
did-
to Amsterdam
if
for
you
the
ever
weekend.
did like a high thing and didn't invite me, I think I'd actually
If we
cry.
did, like,
the FOMO would be too much.
If we did an Amsterdam, like 2 days in Amsterdam, a Friday, Saturday,
So if you
and we
wanted,
did Fireball high day, where we
like-
ate an edible.
bro, you write like if you want to get like a second guest as well, like you guys write the questions and like in case you get too high, I will be there to save the show. I'll be there like, okay, these guys.
Would
are
you
on
do a
plan.
Fireball
Bro,
high
I'd
day?
love that. And
Okay,
the
chat.
questions, yo, chat. Imagine the questions.
A weekend in Amsterdam, we do a Fireball high day IRL stream.
Nah, because as well, when we're not doing the stream, imagine a weekend in Amsterdam. We get the boys to go to Amsterdam.
I want to go down because you did fucking what was it called? The road trip.
Yeah, we went across. Yeah,
What was the
marathon.
road trip? A marathon. So like, which was fucking crazy in itself. Harry and I recently, normally obviously with Fireball Friday, Harry and I see each other every single weekend and we catch up consistently. But then we would see each other once a month over the past couple months.
Yo.
Yeah, I heard.
Nah,
And
did
it
you
would be
see
like
it?
marathon.
Yo,
VidCon.
one in chat if Harry got mad high.
I tried
on
to
that trip.
outdrink.
Yeah, I'm
we were
pissed.
talking about Fireball High Day.
Wait, what
Yeah.
are those tequilas?
You know-
you knock them over. That's not me.
You know, I had,
Johnny.
you know, I had the opportunity to do Fireball Friday with Dan. What? I was just showing a cool picture.
Oh my god.
What did you think it was? You think it was my girlfriend? Dude, you're so evil. Never compare. My girlfriend is a goddess.
Your
Never.
girlfriend is a goddess.
Never
I
compare
didn't see
her.
what you showed. I didn't see what you showed.
Okay,
I saw titties and thought it was your girlfriend. I'm gonna be so for real.
that's fair. That's fair. No, I had the opportunity to do a Fireball Friday with Dan Clancy, but he turned around and said, "Dude, when we doing Fireball Friday together? What nights are you free?" I said, "I'm not doing it if Lexi's not here." And then he's agreed to
Your
come on
hands
it
up.
next time he's in the UK.
Yeah.
Stop showing that photo. Okay, you guys don't fuck with that photo.
What is it?
Dude, it's been all over my Twitter.
Who is
It's this
it?
person who's like this absolutely horrible person who called someone out for being ugly, and then
Ugly people deserve rights too.
was like, Chad, have you seen it? Have you seen? Is she? I think she's a full-fledged like
My
fucking
worktop is so sticky.
like
my bed's broken.
like far right ED to it neo-Nazi was like calling people ugly, and that was her.
Sorry, whilst you were saying that, I just got a bit sad because I realised how
happened?
much fireballs lay over the floor on my desk and my bed's broken.
I can fix the bed.
My dad already tried and it just didn't work.
Should we tell them about the Patreon?
Do you know what? Should we just let's give a full Fireball Friday
Wait,
break?
no. You know what?
Because we're about to enter a new era of Fireball Friday, and I really want you guys to be on board with this. Oh, Bill's
Chat,
already coming
how
back.
do we feel about a Patreon where you guys would get something
Wait.
called?
Can I tell them about the? Oh, sorry. go on.
Wait, we're
About
doing
the
a quick
answer.
plug.
We're doing
First
a
of all,
quick
be
plug.
using hashtag Fireball Friday to enjoy the stream. We have 2 big projects that we're kind of working on.
I'll
at the
save the
moment with ideas
Patreon
of.
one to get to see if they fuck with it.
I've also spoken about the other thing
Okay.
before,
The
so we can say
podcast.
both.
Okay, chat. For 2 things. How would you guys feel about on the Patreon? We do a Patreon. It won't be a crazy amount of money, and you get
Maybe like $5.
Yeah, what you get is for the base. All we have planned so
Feet or
far
whatever.
is either a access to a Discord server and fucking hang out there,
Yeah.
and also a show called Fireball Friday, The
Hangover.
Hangover, and we film it. We'll film it tomorrow morning on Lexie's sofa, just talking about fucking like everything, and we will film it hungover, chatting out of our
That
arse.
happens very often after Fireball
Just
Friday.
think about it, chat. When you watch
Not
Fireball
you, but-
Friday, you get like the what?
I thought you were just raw dogging the shoes on the sheets there, and I was like, Jesus.
You get like you get like the drunk chat, you get the happy chat, but then on Hangover, what do you call it? Hangover Saturday.
Just
just
Fireball
more
Friday.
On the
The
Hangover,
Hangover.
you'll get the real cynical point of view.
You get us going.
I
we
wanna
made
kill
some
myself.
mistakes.
You fuck with that, but $5 a month. $5 a month would be 3
And-
or 4 hour and a half long episodes.
Yeah, and also we'll upload other shit like when we go on nights out and get funny videos.
Yeah.
we'll
So
put
it would
on
be
there.
$5 a month for. Sorry, you just sat
Yo.
on my hand.
Wow.
It'd be $5 a month for like 5 hours plus of content, which in my opinion doesn't seem crazy. But then also on top of that, because we do understand that there are people who even like $5. That's a lot. We would also have possibly, hopefully soon, which is
Y'all
our
never
next
did
kind of
your
project,
shots.
An actual
a
podcast.
podcast, which would be
Fireball
Lexie
Friday.
and Harry. Well, Lexie and Harry, because we should probably step away from the Fireball Friday. Lexie and Harry, 0%, which is like the podcast. Where
Or Harry and Lexie, just right there.
When I sent Harry the text, I went, Lexie and Harry 0%. Or Harry and Lexie 0%.
Or, yeah, either one
I
works.
was like, either one works, guys. But because we're very aware that this is a drinking show, but we have so many friends. Literally, to name off the top of our head, we have James, we have G, Tommy, people who don't drink but want to do Fireball Friday. So to be able to do essentially Fireball Friday, but just talking.
And what people need is two white people with
talking.
podcast microphones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That
and
is
you know
what
what? I'll
people
drink to
need.
that. So we'd have Fireball Friday.
Bill,
I already did my shot.
We'd have Lexie and Harry's
no,
Fireball
no.
Friday, Lexie and Harry's Fireball Friday, The Hangover,
and
Lexie
Harry
and Lexie 0%. Suck your nut.
If Fireball Friday gets to be Lexie and Harry, and a Hangover gets to be Lexie and Harry, I call dibs on 0%.
Harry and Lexie 0%, yeah. That
I
kind
call
of
dibs
goes
on
hard.
that.
I don't know why Harry and Lexie sounds better.
Since it's non-alcohol, we can have not only KSI, we can have Toby Glizzle on.
I'll give him a text.
Anyway,
Yeah, why hasn't anyone given two white people like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, guys, but any funds to this goes towards buying me a new bed first.
exactly. And you guys will get so much more Harry and Lexie content once I move down.
Yes.
Because right now, just content with everyone in general, if I want to do anything with anyone in person, it is about an hour and 20 minutes it takes me to get down here. Once I move, it'll be about 15 minutes to get to anywhere. So you guys will be spoiled. Okay.
So, Billzo, do you feel that there is a Billzo character? Because here's the thing. With a lot of content creators that I know, there are people who I feel like kind of put on a character to a degree. They have like a YouTuber voice or a streamer voice. Whereas I feel like with you, you are the... Oh, the man are outside. You are the same on and off camera. And then Harry kind of adds this with like in regards to like your relationship with your content and being a perfectionist and feeling the need to fit this said persona. Like if in your first few streams or your first few online interactions you establish this idea of being, like you said, in Bear SMP as kind of chaotic evil, chaotic neutral character, do you feel the need to keep that going? Like with things like Tubathon, where you turned up and with Tubathon, it's not the same as like SMP content where you're logged in for a short amount of time. It's just you off camera. Do you ever feel the need to be like, okay, I need to do something funny now. I need to do something chaotic now.
Okay, yeah. With the whole character shtick, I guess like back in the day, again, like when like the whole Peak thing was going on, I felt like a real like Dennis the Menace, like just in general, like almost like cooling. I was like, when I would genuinely have fun with it, like playing that character, like. Because obviously
you had the headband, didn't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And like, if you're like the little shitbag kid, like you don't get the shtick of it a lot of the time because you're just a kid trying to be like a bit of a nuisance. But with like the Tubathon, like and like the thing is like you know in the same like breath of like the perfectionist stuff, like when I had like that whole thing going on where I thought a lot of people didn't like me, I was very aware it was because of the like character I guess like I had created. The character was becoming me and like I was interwoven at the time. Like don't get me wrong, I think that at least for me happens a lot of the time. Whatever I'm like presenting or whatever like I slip into because I mean content is probably like 50% of like what I'm thinking about or doing most of my life. So of course I come in and out of it. But after like I had like I'd heard like a lot of rumors or whatever like that some people didn't fuck with me or like thought I was kind of like rude. I kind of made like a like hard stance to try and be. I don't know what exactly it was, but like I took like a step in the same direction because I knew like obviously it's not anything to get rid of. I think being cheeky is not only one of the best things in the world. It's like funniest. It's the most charming. It's
on the line.
It's annoying, but it's just I love being cheeky.
Content.
Yeah,
it's annoying,
absolutely.
But it's like on the line.
I saw a video from someone as well ages ago. Like, you know what's even better than being cheeky? Asking someone if you can be cheeky. You go, can I be cheeky? And then you go over the line. That's so funny.
Do you reckon it's an aspect of being more yourself? Because when you're a character, you don't have that idea of being like, oh, that's me, I have a regret because of how people perceive me. Whereas if you put yourself into a character a bit more, you have more of a like an idea
Like
of being like, oh, I messed up there. So is it like putting a bit more of yourself in there per se, or?
Well, I mean,
You've both been little shitbag teenagers.
yeah. Well,
internet,
that's
so.
what I was gonna say. Is playing the character. I like turn around and go, I'm the exact same on and off stream. On stream, I can be more of a prick.
No,
But-
okay,
but
but here's
I-
the thing. No, Harry says literally the amount of time Bill said 3 times before Fireball Friday started. He turned to Harry and went, "The cameras aren't rolling, bro," because Harry said 3 things out of pocket.
No, it was funny. It was very funny.
No, we're not even going to talk about what you were saying first of all.
It was very no,
Clip print,
no,
bro.
no.
Yo,
No.
yo,
No.
that was the craziest. He said that you touched the snuds.
No, okay. No. You're going to break the bed. This is what it was. Can I explain the context? Because
Yes.
now it will look bad if there isn't. The snus was sat on the little toilet cleaner.
Okay,
thing.
I want to imagine. So, okay, imagine a toilet bowl. Okay, this is going to be real intense for a second. So, there are like toilet cleaners that you hook onto the edge of a toilet and it sits on the rim. Harry had spat a snus into my toilet and it had gone onto the like toilet cleaner. It was called like a blue in the UK. It's like a blue with 2 O's. A blue passport. And I went, Harry, look at that.
And then I turned around and I did this.
And he went, how did you find
I went,
that?
yeah, and I went, how do you find it? And then I went, oh, you probably felt it because of your famously long clitoris. I did this
That's
whole...
not what you said though. You went, I
What'd
bet
I
you
say?
felt that with your clit.
Is it
Oh,
famously
yeah.
long?
And I did this whole bit how you've got some people have a dick print, you've got a clit print. Because
And then
you're
he started
incredibly
talking about
long
Johnny and how he's hung like a horse, by the way.
Johnny's hung.
No, bro.
Everyone knows
How do you
Johnny's
not
hung.
know that? Everybody knows Johnny's
Because I'm
hung.
23!
But you can tell off his build. You can tell
Johnny
off his
is a
build.
fucking... He's one of a kind.
He is. It's like chatting to a horse. He is.
No, he's the village weirdo with a big cock.
I think that's a northern thing, having a village.
But it's the fact that he was saying that, and as he was saying about clip prints, and about, I can't even say it, Bill just went, bruv, the cameras aren't rolling yet. Like, the cameras aren't even on, Harry.
No.
He's the same on and off camera.
No. But with certain people whose community don't know me as well, I play into it more. It's mainly Zoil.
Yeah.
Zoil.
You have to, because Zoil's side of the internet is so different to the Minecraft
But
side.
Zoil's audience is so much older.
I
So
remember
can
our
be.
first stream when we were with Zoil's audience. Harry and I went to Zoil's apartment and it was like drunk Mario Kart. I kept my ass shut because I think I was just sat there for 2 seconds and somebody went, that girl keeps doing this. And they pointed out something that I was doing because I was nervous. I think I was like biting on my cheek or something and they went, oh, she's trying to do this. And I just kept my ass shut. But you went into like...
You need to.
Character mode.
That was the thing I realised. I can't do it with my audience because our audience is I'm young, right? But our audience
I'm
is
young.
younger. No, we both are young.
young.
But our audience is younger, right? So, but when I finally got to a Zoil stream where everyone's older than me, I could play into the being a little shit, being like the annoying fucking young one. And they go, oh my god, yeah, dude, Harry, that's good. Like, actually, and they play into it as well.
Because I remember when we did a magnet fishing stream where it was me, Zoil, and Harry, and I stayed behind the camera because I was like, it just doesn't, your like younger brother like annoying thing matches so perfectly with Zoil's audience where I was like, there is nothing I could say or do that could possibly be funny.
But
and in that
Zoil's
situation,
chat loves you. Every time, Zoil was like, oh yeah, I've moved place and Harry's moved down. I'm doing a lot more shit with Harry, Zoil, LEXIE, and they do the Joe Rogan emo. Ooh, they do the LEXIE and Harry. Ooh,
really?
yeah, they like you. I think you really underestimate yourself.
First of all, this is Builder's episode, so I don't want to make it about us. And second of all, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trauma dumping. I just come from such an opposite end of the internet, where I come from the side men, the like Among Us side of the internet, where I don't get the every single joke you and Zoil make, I do not understand. And that's why with that magnet fishing one, I'm promptly behind the camera purely so that I don't ruin the vibes. Because sometimes there's nothing worse than being unfunny on a stream. And it's like, I'm going to be behind the camera because you two were being funny. And I was like, I don't want to ruin that. So I'm just going to hold this. And like...
No, I get it. I've been unfunny on stream. Like, I get the fear of killing the vibe is like...
And it links into your relationship with people in real life. Because even if I say this on, like, dare I say this on stream, like even with Zoya, the amount of times I've said to you where you've been like, come hang out, and I've been like, oh, I don't know if this person likes me or this person likes me.
Everyone likes
We did a stream where even there have been Fireball Fridays with people who are like, I'd say close friends of mine, but in the moment our humours didn't match. Do you know who is really funny for it? I will say this on stream because it is like a running bit of ours, Tommy. I've said this to you. I remember saying to you, I was like, I don't know if Tommy and I's humours match. And it's because there were a couple of times where when I'm drunk, and I get drunk often, Tommy does a thing where he'll just stare, and I'll say a joke, and Tommy and Jack will be talking, and they'll both just go, and you're laughing, right? But for me,
they're the worst.
But for me, I flipped my shit. But I didn't realise that for Tommy, that was a joke to him. So I remember at, it was a Tubathon thing. I went, Tommy, it flips the shit out of me. It was after Recipe for Disaster, I think. I was so drunk, I went, Tommy, it trips me out when you do that because, like, I feel like you don't like me. And he was like, ha ha ha. But to him, I know that I think in his head, at least, he's joking. But to me, I'm like, aha. Because there have been times where he says it'll be a, wait, mute it? Is this a saying that I can say on stream? Can I say it on stream? I don't know.
Yeah.
He'd be like, what would Erin do? And it was the other day he said to me, we were talking and he went, what would Erin do? And he just stared at me. He just stared at me deadpan, like Erin would do. And I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, Tom's like, if he's not in the perfect environment.
Jack raided.
Oh,
yes!
Jack Manifold.
Jack, pull up.
And if a Jack Manifold bus crashes into us, to die by your side, such a heavenly way to die. And if another Jack Manifold
you're overdoing it. No second verse, man. No second verse.
It's not the official Jack raid song.
Very Pink Pony Club of you guys with the hats. Girl, what have you done?
You know, that's what I'm saying.
Pink Pony Club.
You know the two artists I relate to and I listen to them and go,
Shut up.
you made this music for me. The first one is Chapel Roan, the second one's Kendrick Lamar. I listen to it and I go, wow, I really resonate with
Sit
this.
down, be humble.
Yeah, dude, word. One in chat if you also
Mad
resonate.
Kid, Bad City.
But Billzo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, back to
Can you sorry, back to you. Can we finish your point of feeling like you have to fit into a character or having a character?
Oh,
Who's Fiona Apple?
And Fiona Apple.
She's like
kick
the
me
icon.
under the table all you want. I won't shut up. I won't
What a
shut
crazy
up.
song.
Dude, Fiona Apple was low-key the go. I got it before I was with my girlfriend, my beautiful, lovely girlfriend.
She is beautiful and she is lovely. She sends me memes. She
is beautiful.
Guys, I called. What did I call her? What did I text her saying?
You said I adore you.
Yeah, I texted her saying I adore you because she sent me a meme and she didn't.
She messaged me and was like, how do I respond to this?
I forget that sometimes I'm very forward with people.
But before I was seeing her, I my good friend of mine, like from school and stuff, was like, dude, I'm gonna give you the best game ever you can put on your Hinge profile.
Best game, man, ever.
And this was the best game I was ever given. First of all, put the picture of me and Ellen O'Neill on there.
Girl, what have you done?
Second of all, they said on like what do you like, or like 2 fun facts about you. It's like, say you like cats and say you like Fiona Apple, and it's like, how do you not know Fiona Apple? Are you serious?
I don't know.
Quirky, yeah, dude. That was the best game I was ever put on. It didn't work because I met my girlfriend on Twitter, not him.
But sometimes, like, I remember, sometimes with artists, I'm ahead or behind of the curve. Like, I remember Renee Rapp. Scott's Major showed me her album a year and a half ago.
She doesn't even rap.
You know what I'm saying? She just Renee. But I watched back a video from like the beginning of this year, halfway through last year, from one of Eleanor's parties, and Chapel Roan was playing. Hot to Go
I
was
thought
playing.
you were about to say Chapel Roan was there. I was gonna be like,
And Chapel Roan was there. You mean Exie everything?
Nah.
We're talking about your sexy, beautiful girlfriend. Can you give it a fucking break? For
No,
2
we were
seconds?
talking about my
Is
sex
Jack
and
been on
beautiful
Fireball
girlfriend.
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Jack went on Fireball Friday.
Yeah,
When?
and ages ago. You said no.
Oh, that's...
No.
No.
She is the
Alright.
go.
You know who I was ahead of the curve on? Ice Spice.
Oh,
actually-
what's a munch?
Ice.
Huh?
Who's a munch?
I'm a munch.
Who's a munch?
I'm a munch.
Who's a munch?
I'm a munch.
What's a munch?
They call me Mr. Eat and Leave. Hashtag Mr. Lick, hashtag Mr. Lick the Box. That's me. That's me. I don't even care. Bro. Hashtag Mr. Hashtag pull
Miss
it back.
Longclaw.
Hashtag Mr. Hashtag pull back the hood. Wallahi, that's
Yeah.
me. You lot don't even know how much I munch it. You don't even know what I'm on.
Back the hood is crazy.
I'll drink to that though. I'll drink to that. I'll drink. They call me Mr. Eat and Leave. They call me Mr. Dine and Dash.
They call him Mr. Eat Out to help out. You know what I'm saying?
Cheers, chat.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
Anyway, so how big's your thing?
You're on Charlie Roxburgh business.
Let's go compare sizes, man. No, you're winning. You're skinny.
Oh.
I don't like this anymore.
Lexi's sad. Way bigger than her. They call me Mr. Eat Out to help out.
I said that joke just now.
Did you?
That's what I said. It's me too.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry. I just read it from chat.
Right, so you know how hard it is to be a woman in this area? I make a joke and no one hears it, and all of a sudden they see someone
Face-sitting.
say it in
I
chat.
actually what? Who said?
Fascinating. Oh my god.
This is bad to be a
Oh my
face.
god.
You read that as a face-sitting episode.
My god.
Face sitting
Yo,
episode,
I'm
by the way.
dyslexic. Actually.
I've just had a very real realization that I think my girlfriend might be watching it with her mum. So
No.
let's all relax.
How old is her mum?
Guys, also, drinking this bottle of Fireball in small shot glasses is making me feel significantly
Yo,
drunk.
chat, look how much of this tequila
Johnny
I drank.
spilled.
Johnny
Did you
spilled.
see Johnny spill it and then act like you didn't, by the way?
That was
Yeah.
definitely you, by the way. I saw you knock it over on the way out.
It was on that side.
Nah,
of
I'm
the shirt.
serious.
Are you being serious?
Nah, I'm joking. I don't know.
Oh my god, no, because if I actually saw it over, I would have felt so bad for blaming Johnny.
Oh, no.
I'm not facing the Johnny
Do you think John A
gaslighting
did it?
accusation.
Do you think John A did
The
it?
only reason I thought...
If you think John A did it, you have to put your hand on your heart and say John A did it.
Well, the only reason I think that he
Fucking
did
hell, that
it
was
is
quick.
because... The only reason I think that he...
You can't say Emiru. You can't say Emiru. Oh my.
Is that not Emerald? Yo, am I crazy? No. Is that not Emerald? Am I crazy? Who is that?
Dude, no damage control can save. Dude, you got to post a picture of Quackity. You've got to. That's the only damage control you can do. It worked for me. It'll work for you. Dude, trust
Oh
me.
no. Oh my god.
This is like, this is the Twitter Nazi everyone's making fun of. Because she called someone ugly and that was her.
Oh no. Wait, how have I been... Wait, what is sort of setup is this? I've been drinking tequila.
Hey, well done. You're hitting serious poses back there. What is that? That's mint. Wow! I watched, Are you good? Oh my god! Oh fuck me!
I'm so good! You know what?
Are you alright? Did you hit your head?
No! I don't...
The cushion,
Hold on, wait.
the
We're
cushion saved it.
gonna pull the chair back up.
Okay,
You ready?
alright. 3, 2, 1.
Wait, you do the hand. I got it.
As I was doing that, I went, if I fell backwards.
Dude, W clip farm.
One of the, I'm completely fine by the way. One of the first clips of me that went like popular was me on G Nelly's stream, and
I'm
as
gonna go piss.
I'm stepping off a chair, I trip over it and fall backwards with it. As I was kicking, I went, imagine if I fell backwards. I went like that and just flipped back. I completely missed the mirror. I'm completely fine by the way. I didn't even feel that. I
Nah, because the initial reaction, I started laughing and I went, oh shit. Because the pause was so long before you started laughing. I was like, is she dead?
I paused because I was like, there's no way that what I just manifested
watching
came
it?
true, yeah.
Bro, look how out of it I am. I'm not ready for this, bro. I'm not ready for
How
this.
happy I am.
None of us were ready for this. Because look, I go to laugh and then I'm like, oh shit.
It's because, like, I genuinely was thinking in my head, what if I fell off? And then I did, and I went, oh my god.
You just sat on that, bro.
No. And it's because in my head I was like, I just manifested that. And I went quiet and I went, did I just manifest that? I perfectly missed the mirror. The wheel popped off. I did! Bro, everything in my room is broken. Everything in my room is broken, bro. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh my fucking god. Everything's broken. Everything's broken in my room. It's here. The wheel is here.
The veal.
The wheel is here. Bruv, my bed's broken, my chair's broken. Fireball Friday.
Your dad fixed the bed. Can you fix the chair? That is the question. And have you picked up any of that skill? Wow, flipping it on its side. It's getting serious, ladies and gentlemen.
Surely. That was really great from you, by the way. Great form.
That's I appreciate
The
it.
wheel pinged off.
The wheel came off.
Oh.
Ah! Clip it and ship it. Clip it and ship it.
Wait, watch the clip.
I thought that was my lighter.
That's like part
That's
of
a
my bed
marker.
that also fell off. Guys, please send me money.
Guys, can we get 20 gifted in the Lexi Murray offline chat?
Guys, my
When is
bed
Dan
and my
Clancy
chair
making
is
the
broken
first
because of Fireball Friday. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
When is the Dan Clancy Fireball Friday?
Well,
That's-
me and Dan.
maybe that's the TwitchCon event.
Me and Dan, on the way here, I got a. Are you okay?
Danielson.
You do the content.
Everything in my house, everything in my room's broken.
You do the
because of
content.
Fireball
You do the content. I'll sort
Friday.
it.
It's fine. I think you have to like screw it
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
somehow.
I'll do it. You do the content. It's true. It's true. It's true. You need to screw it separately. Don't worry.
Join Twitch today. Ah, mate, just chat it.
Else is so
I just wanted to put idiots in your chat.
When's Jack's still here? The Diddy Fireball Friday we're working on. We're trying really.
We are not working on that.
Nah, you can't be working on Diddy. Not Diddy.
Diva
no,
Down
Diddy.
is a crazy name for that clip, by the way.
Listen,
Not that getting deleted by a moderator. That's crazy.
talk to me about
Talk
the
to
Diddy
me in
parties.
French. Talk to me in
In Spanish,
Spanish.
talk to me in your made-up language. Doesn't matter if I understand it.
Okay, what
Okay,
in
but
chat if
why-
we do a shot right now?
Why is the at? Feel free to check out Harry on his socials, by the way. Oh no, Lexi was the other one.
I thought, wait, what? I thought Diddy was dead, lol.
He
Yo,
should
if
be.
we can be real, the only reason why Diddy is a joke is because of that
Because
fucking
of
name.
his fucking name.
Diddy? Yo,
Diddy
like,
the Diddler, it works
Like,
too
if he
well
was
for it to
still
be
called,
accidental.
if he still went by Puff Daddy, no one would care.
Yeah, but Diddy the Diddler works too well
Puff
for it to be accidental. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that, King. It's okay. I only needed to do my
No,
job.
sorry. Give
tomorrow.
me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. What chair?
you know,
brand
he
chair
worked.
is
He
this?
worked at Argos. He can make chairs.
What brand chair is this? Secret Lab.
Secret Lab.
He's
yeah.
got the
It's a
Argos
Secret
fucking.
Lab Titan.
He's got the.
I have like the thingy nipple somewhere. But to be fair, I've also had that for like 4 years, so maybe I just should buy a new everything.
Nobody said that.
I need
Maybe
to buy
just a new
my
chair.
PC's hanging off the front because Harry kicks it so much. My chair's falling apart, my bed's falling apart. This job's starting to really get on top of me, Bill.
But,
All
We
right.
need Jack on Fireball Friday. Bitch, he done been on Fireball Friday.
where's the money going, Lexi?
It's all going to Fireball Friday.
Not on drinks.
No, my rent probably.
Oh.
I live on my own. It's expensive.
Wait,
You should move in
chat.
with Tommy in it. I've heard
I
good
wish
things.
I could. I wish I was an industry plant, Harry. I
One-
wish I was an industry plant.
Hey, I'm not moving in with him. Alright, can someone say something so it's not obvious?
I'm moving in with Toby.
We need Ellie Neal. We need the Ellie Neal episode of Fireball Friday so bad.
I'm
Fix it.
crying. Harry not fixing it. Yeah.
I'll fix
Yeah,
it.
Harry's not fixing it. I'll tell you that.
I was trying. You need a. That's a crazy. Look at that thumbnail.
Watch it.
Oh, you know what? I feel like I need to admit something. I need to admit something. At TwitchCon,
You met my hero.
yeah,
There goes my hero.
at TwitchCon, I had a horrible moment, probably one of my lowest moments of the year, where I relapsed on vaping. And you know,
You're dirty big.
you know what
Sure,
it was?
fuck it, I'd vape right now.
You know what it was?
Go get us a vape.
It
Shall
was
I go get a vape? They're $4.50.
no. It was Ted. No, I'm serious. I actually. No, neither of you man better vape. It was.
Where's my
I was at
Go
the
get
Game
my
of Subs
vape
party,
now.
and it was Handsome Fella and Ted Niverson,
egg?
and Handsome pulls out one of these big American vapes.
Wait, the one with the Scottish.
Yeah,
There
and I
goes
turn
my
around,
diva.
and I turn around and
Watch
I
her
go.
as she goes.
And I go, oh, what flavour is that? And he hands it to me like, dude, take a hit. And I did it without thinking. And instantly, I ran across the party to Jack and Tom and went, guys, I'm going to be dead honest with you. I just had a bit of a vape. Do not let anyone pass me anything for the rest
Do
of
you
the
know what?
night.
I think I had a dream the other night where I bought a vape and gave you one. And everyone was mad at me that I made you vape.
I was
Where's
so...
my phone?
I was so... No, I think it... I don't know whose it was. I don't think it was Handsome's. It was like... It was a big-ass group. The only people I remember in the
I
group was...
smashed my phone.
was
I'm gonna
Handsome and
miss it again.
Ted, and I was like, damn. But I was like, I'd turn around and be like, instantly. And I'll say this with all honesty to everyone watching, vaping is like the worst thing.
Good man. Tell them.
Is
Seriously,
like,
tell them.
Chat, I would wake up every
Chat,
morning.
seriously.
Chat, I would wake up every morning, cough up blood, and then brush my teeth. My toothbrush is still slightly stained red from how much my fucking mouth would bleed from vaping. And that was the British vapes. In America, they're like
Whoa.
2.5 times the strength.
Yeah. But and where you at now? Quit vaping.
I've quit vaping, and I'm
Come
gonna
on,
be
W's in
honest.
chat.
I'm not entirely clean. I still have
At
one
a
dot
party,
sus.
maybe.
No.
Oh.
I'm off vaping. That was the first time in about 4 months of me hitting.
How
them.
did it feel?
It was instantly I did it and then felt pure
Guilty.
guilt.
Yes.
And I was like, I had to run across the party and tell Tom and Jack that I did that. Oh, thanks, Jack. But it is like, and as much as I meme about like drug use and nicotine use, it's bad. It's rough.
I mean, like, you know, obviously it's like one of the most like accessible, but genuinely, chat, like nicotine is just stupid. Like, not to put it in a not to put it in a, you know, like, I'm not trying to say the people who are smoking are stupid or anything like that. I know people get. You alright?
You chat to the stream.
Alright. I know people get involved for different reasons and shit like that. To smoking, but yo, like, it's stupid only for the fact that once you start, you have to rely on it. Anyway, chat, give me some talking topics. Is she alright? Nah, she's good. She's doing good because not Toby. Fuck, Harry's there, bro. Is sober boxing.
Sorry, I'm back. It was
Lexie
good.
Lexie shit herself.
My shit life.
What happened?
Ian hitting
I
my
like-
blueberry and raspberry vape right now.
I
Tastes
d-
good as hell. Oh, I am, not Ian. Sorry.
I was going to the toilet and I don't know why, I must have turned around to grab toilet roll or something, and I hit my mirror, and I have like a relatively big mirror, and it started like falling forwards, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
not again, Satan.
Vaping is sober. I've been sober for 4 weeks and I still dream about it. Okay, this is my thing which got me off vaping. Because to this day, I still am like, oh, that was min. Because all you remember is how good it was. Whenever I think about it, I don't remember coughing up blood and having to quit the gym and get fat again. Because I was
My
vaping
biggest
so much.
core memory of you vaping is it was ages ago, so Burger King, before it was, weird. And you bit into a burger and there was blood on it, and you made a joke where you went, I need to stop vaping or stop brushing my teeth, and I went,
Well, it was like, I don't know what it was when I was still vaping. You know, it's to the bit where I'd like give myself, I was like, oh yeah, I better give myself a hickey, and it was covered in blood. That wasn't because I was breaking the skin, it was the blood coming from my gum from me sucking. I was like, it genuinely, I'm like, because vaping is like, the disposable hasn't been around for so long.
Yeah, I'm so invested in the story.
No one knows how bad it is. How long did you vape before quitting? So it was my ex-girlfriend that got me into it. Not on purpose. Every time I saw her, I'd get her flowers and her favorite. She was already addicted.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, you were
Okay.
telling me about some of the stories. Yo, Harry, sorry, chat. I know this is so off topic. Harry is such a lover boy, and it actually makes my heart grow. No, I thought Harry might be one of like the dirty little pricks, but he's such a lover boy.
No, and I'd get her
It rounds the story up nicely.
I'd get her flowers and her favorite vape, and then it got to the point where I would just kind of get addicted through it. But now that I've gone clean, it's like gotten to the point where I'm like, I am the biggest. To the point where I messaged my management 2 days ago, and they were like, if there's ever anything you're really passionate about and you want to try and get a brand deal sponsor for, let us know. And I'm like, if there is any like vape alternative, no nick alternative shit that can sponsor
So
me,
what's the
and I'm like, I will happily take half
what's
my
the
rate.
flat white one?
The one where it's just flavors and no
Yeah.
nick. I'm
I've
like,
heard that
Ripple.
Ripple, yeah. So my friend did a brand deal with them because I used to never talk about it. It used to be a running joke between us saying that I don't vape. But I used to vape a lot when I was like very depressed. I'd get through like one every couple days. I used to make the joke on stream where the woman who worked at the corner shop around the corner from my old place saw me go through every phase where I get a vape every couple days because it was just a stress response.
Yeah.
If something bad happened, because at the time I had people in my life who were causing stress. My response would be, okay, I'm gonna get a vape.
Yeah.
And there was a point where it would just be my thing where I'd be like, I'd go, oh, okay, I'm going to see Harry in a few days. I see you, and I'd be like, okay, I have some of your vape. I'd keep going at it. And I remember, like, it was when Bambino Becky, she did a brand deal with Ripple. It didn't do anything for me. And it's because I would take...
Because what does it for you is the nicotine.
Yeah, I'd take 2 hits of a vape and be like, no, I don't want any more. But I'd take a Ripple and I'd be like, because the vaping doesn't give me any satisfaction. I don't even think I have a nicotine addiction. It's like just having... Like just having
on the
something,
flavor,
and then
You know,
once it's done, I'm done.
a lot of people use lollipops when they quit. I went for
Yeah.
I went for
that
a
was-
phase when I just began weed. I was gonna quit it, and I really tried the lollipop method. It didn't quite work for me, but I got it.
it didn't. It worked to an extent for me. I think it was a mix. Why I got so hooked on vaping? It was a rough time in my life. It was when I was losing weight, and I'm like, I've been very open. When I lost a lot of weight very quickly, probably wasn't in the best of ways to do it. And it was like, because at the end of the day, vaping and nicotine in general is a hunger suppressant.
Yeah.
And it's like, I took up vaping in the most unhealthy way possible. And I'm like, and obviously I'm not the happiest. I've put it all back on. But I'm happy that
It
I've
fucks
not...
up your body in ways you don't
And
understand.
ironically, I mean, obviously the boys like joke about nicotine and all that, but we're all, whenever because back in the day, I had no idea what the nicotine situation was recently before like the marathon. I went, is Harry still on cigarettes? What's going on? And all the boys are so proud. They're like, nah, man, he's cut down all the way on his nicotine. And I'm like, really? And he's like, seriously, man. We're like, especially Fred and like, obviously Toby, who I speak to the most. They were like, dude, seriously, man, he's cut all the way down.
Of like, it was man. It was a mix of two things. It was when I went to VidCon for the first time, and Tom did this. Because it was 5 a.m. we were at the airport.
Just cranking it up for a shit.
We were at the airport, and Tom turns around, we're about to go through security, and I had a pack of cigarettes and a pack of snus in my bag. No, I had a cigarettes, snus, and a vape in my bag. We're going through security. He goes, dude, throw that away. Because it was so early and we were so delirious, we were both like convinced it was illegal. I binned it all. I got to America. I had one singular snus left. This is while I was still heavily vaping. And then I was going through nicotine withdrawals. On the second day, someone got me a vape. But American vapes are 2.5 times stronger than British vapes.
Yeah, that's 4%, right? 3%?
5.
5.
And the legal limit here is 2%.
Yeah.
So I remember because when I went to America for Creative Clash was when I was peak like vaping a lot, and I was with Shelby at this place, and it was this night, and this night, and there was this random group of guys that started talking to us, not in any kind of way. They were just generally just we played fucking hot. What's it when you throw? What's it when you
We
throw
believe
the
you.
ball?
Sack. sack.
They call it something
hacky
stupid.
sack.
Yeah, hacky sack. And it's something like that though, where you throw the ball into the hole.
Oh, corn.
Ski ball.
Ski ball.
Yes.
And this guy was like, "Do you
It's
want
all
this
over
vape?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And the flavor was fresh air, and it was 5%, and it was this white.
And you were like,
I've tried to Google it. I've tried to Google the exact one. It was like cylindrical. It was kind of like skinny, but it was rounded, and it was kind of the top half was kind of transparent. And I went, "Yeah, sure, I'll try
it
that."
would be their version of Geek Bars.
And I had it, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. And
Me on a 5% vape,
That's-
like, yo, I think
that's
I'm high
what-
right now.
that's what I was
I
like.
think I'm high right now.
and
But
then
it does. When you're used to like having like a 2% vape and you have a 5% one, you're like,
The first time I
and then oh sorry.
no. First time I smoked weed, I didn't even get high off the weed, bro. It was a zoot.
I
And
didn't know how to
brother,
inhale.
My brother, well, I went to a party, everybody was smoking weed, and I didn't inhale properly, so I rang up my brother, who was a stoner at the time, and I went, please, pretty please, come get high with me, because I want to be high at the party. He met me at a skate park nearby. He rolled his shit with tobacco, like mixed it or whatever, and Europeans do that. And he was like, okay, take an inhale, and they go, and I did that shit, and obviously I was like,
Coughing like a motherfucker.
yeah, and I was dying, and I went, whoa, because I thought I was mad high. I just had a nicotine rush, bro.
guys.
And it was
Oh, I just remembered this happened. I just remembered my bed and my chair is broken. I'm so sad again.
I'll
Again.
Well, chat. Hold on, wait, switch back to full count. I'm gonna do
Wait.
The hole in my sock as well. Look
Lexi,
at that.
Lexi,
Wait,
Lexi.
the hole in my fucking sock. Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, if you want to know how I feel about this in the morning,
Oh, mate.
I guess we will be filming Bible Friday The Hangover. You'll be able to access that by subscribing to a Patreon.
Yo, chat
Right,
page.
Lexi?
I've got a PayPal in the description that you can just send me money directly.
And
Whoa.
Yeah,
Patreon.
yeah, but the
Yeah, the Patreon as well.
The Patreon will
sorry,
fund.
I'm going to quickly look at
Yeah.
bed frame.
Yo, the Patreon's gonna be epic, chat. You get a bunch of beneficial features that you don't usually get watching Fireball Friday. It's
Such as?
like such as a podcast, which is involves us being hungover the next day. If you enjoyed the original stream, you can come and watch even more content the next
Genuinely,
day.
I think it
exclusively
would
on
be.
the Patreon.
I think it'd be funnier than the original because a lot of the time the guests sometimes if they're not bright and central like Bill, like they'll say it mine. So sometimes the hangover might even include the guest from the original Fireball Friday.
Yeah. Absolutely. Chat. Also, it's supporting your favorite like streaming channels. Like Fireball Friday right now it's not a partner channel, so we can't actually monetize it, or they can't monetize it. Sorry. So supporting through like a Patreon will really help these guys. Help them get more guests. Help them. Obviously further in the future and all that, but like a set maybe, some shit like that.
Well, we
God
shaked
forgive
with,
your bed.
We shaked with Toby earlier.
We did for 10% of the equity.
That's mad. You gave him 10%.
10%. We're desperate.
Well, no,
That's
no.
classic.
we'll
We're
need-
in our like Hannah Montana giving away our entity, and then we'll regret it.
Oh, and then
in
you
the
get
future.
all the like
no.
fans to riot.
No,
Yeah.
we'll have to get an exit clause in.
Yeah, but I just realized so quickly. Sometimes things happen on Fireball Friday when I'm drunk and I don't realize until I'm sober. I saw the chair in the corner of my vision. I turned around and went, "My chair's fucked." Looked back and went, "My bed's fucked," and I kind of just cried internally for a second.
Oh,
No,
mate.
we'll sort it. We'll sort it.
It won't get sorted. Don't let
No.
like to.
I'm literally looking at new bed frames as we speak.
We'll sort
Bring
it.
up the.
Well, I have a question for you, Bill.
I'm ready for it. Thank you.
But beforehand, we'll do a shot.
Okay, beautiful.
Oh, sorry, wait. The place that I got my bed from is doing 50% off.
Lexi can have another shot glass of the one that you.
Why did Lexi scream earlier? Can I ask? Do we know?
Oh
it was
my god,
the
I was
mirror.
going to
Drop
the
your phone in
toilet.
the
I was going to the toilet.
That's like pissing.
I turned around to grab the toilet roll, and my mirror, it's not huge, but it's like big. It's maybe about this big.
Like that.
Yeah. Started falling. And I was like, not today, bitch. I was like,
Dude,
today's not the day that my mirror smashes as well.
Harry went. You entertained the stream. I'll go check, bro. I thought you were dead. I thought you slipped in the shower. Some
I
crazy
panicked
shit.
so hard. I was ready because my hand went in the way. I went, if this smashes, it's cutting my arm
Dude,
up.
Harry, you were like, I'm gonna go check this out. I was like, oh no.
Oh wait, no, I found your shot glass. It's
Yeah,
just
cheers,
tucked
mate.
under mine.
Yeah. You just tucked it into yours.
Yeah, what can I fucking say? Sorry.
Let's
I'm
do
looking
the
for-
accent challenge.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking for a new bed frame.
Give me an accent.
Give me an accent.
Croydon.
Oh yeah, man, I'm from Croydon.
Okay, Jamaican.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So you're actually doing an accent challenge. Okay, yeah, go on.
Okay.
Aw.
But I can. I think the issue is I can do Jamaican.
No.
But
I
don't want to
thought
come-
you were doing the. I thought
The
you were
Tom
doing
Simon
the.
style.
Yeah, I thought you were doing the Tom Simon
No,
style.
yeah, no. I'll give you an
Okay,
accent.
okay, come on.
Croydon.
Oh, my bed frame's 200.
Oh no, I don't know what you sound like, Harry. What do you necessarily sound like?
Say
It's a bunch of phrases and maybe like, you see, specifically. Yeah, go on.
say seashell. Both of you say. Pretending
Say
to
what?
Be, pretending to
Seashell.
be pretend,
Wait,
pretending,
Seashells
pretending to
by
be
the
me.
seashore.
Say seashells by
By
the
the
seashore.
seashore. Seashells by the seashore.
I
That's pretty
don't-
fucking bang on if I don't mind myself. Come on, chat.
Go on,
W's and
go on, Lexi.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Say pretending to be
Say
me.
silly sausages, but as Harry.
Silly sausage.
No, as Harry.
Silly
As Harry.
sausage.
Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? He's got a lisp. That's not even a normal member of society you're making fun of. What are you doing?
This stream's
What
been
are you
too much for
doing?
me. You've broken
What are
me.
you doing?
You've broken me. This stream has broken me, man.
Thank you for sticking up.
Of course. I can't believe you do that to such a vulnerable member.
Wait, are you okay, Lexi?
Oh, are you crying? Oh.
Cut to the wrong scene. Are you trolling or not?
I'm trolling.
Okay.
I am
Nah.
stressed about the fact that everything in
Nah.
my house is broken, but not that much.
Okay.
Bro.
Did I cut to the wrong
Nah,
scene?
bro, the tear rolled down our eye. I was
You're good at-
panicking.
I'm gonna fake cry as well.
Your hat. Yeah, go on.
Oh no! Did you see how my makeup's come off with the tears?
That's cold.
No, that's
That's
all
very
though.
Lana Del Rey.
You look like you're giving Dress to Impress.
My makeup came off with the tears. For fuck's sake! Today's not been my day.
Get your
done?
Get your shot
My
glass!
big pony club.
Do you think I could eat this?
This is the worst Fireball Friday ever. Not because.
Nah, that's fun. Oh. Ah, you dirty pig! You dirty pig!
End the fucking stream.
It's called Aura, dude. It's called Aura. It's called Aura. We can't end on a fake cry. We can't end on a fake. Stop doing the fake cry.
No, do it again. Wait, can we get closer to the camera? Is that okay? I just wanted to see the tear. I was pretty impressed when the tear rolled. I was concerned for a second.
No, my makeup came off and everything.
Are you actually
Are
crying?
you?
Is it from
Okay. Oh, Lexi, you're so sad.
I said money's irrelevant as if I'm not broke. That's so funny. Anyway, let's all do a shot. No, please. That will make me throw myself out my window.
Oh, get down from me. Thank you, Lexi.
Every bit of good acting has a bit of truth behind it.
There can't be smoke without fire.
Okay.
Okay, Hunger Games.
Catching fire.
Somebody smells like shit! Happy birthday, Pink Pony.
Who's the pink pony? Did you guys ever used to wish to be a girl?
Thanks, guys, for
If I was a
watching
girl,
this week's
my
Fireball
mum said I was going to be
Friday.
called Freya. And then the girl who I had a crush on as a child kept teasing me, calling me Freya.
My eyes
That's
are
mad.
burning and I don't know why.
But
Alright, hold on, we'll wrap it up. I'll do the
Oh, the fake crying just went a bit too far, gang.
Cat!
You know what? I think the fake crying had a little bit of truth to it.
Yeah, so that's why we're wrapping it. Cat! Did we all have fun today? One clap if you had fun.
thank you for having me, boys.
This was a really good episode. I actually really enjoyed this one. Do you know what? I think
We didn't even get through the full bottle.
we didn't, but I think the psychology of the smaller shot glasses made us feel drunker than we were. I think I think ever since, genuinely speaking, ever since the Tubbo Fireball Friday, we've been so on edge. We haven't fully enjoyed an episode.
Yeah.
But we've been so worried about being drunk and stuff. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have to take off all my makeup and redo it before we go out. So.
Chat.
We got them.
We'll be live next week.
We be waiting.
We love you all.
Yay! Thank you, Bill. Do you have anything you want to promote?
Follow Fireball Friday. Make sure that you're checking out the Patreon. Everything like that. Keep supporting these boys. They're doing their shit. They keep killing the scene. Thank you for having me so much.
Can we get a shout out for
Such an
Bill on
amazing
all
time.
socials, please, mods?
Amen.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
mods.
much. It's
Chat.
been such an amazing time. Go on.
We'll see you next week.
I
We'll
didn't.
see you next week.
I think the tears had a
Thank
bit
you
of-
so much, chat.
Goodbye.
Love to you all. Bye.